Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Wednesday night game of TORGanized play. Before we hand this off to Rod to run us through tonight's game, do my typical shout-outs. First and foremost, that nice little artwork in the middle of the screen there that you're seeing with little miniatures running across it, that is brought to you through the Roll20 app. Allows us to share maps, artworks, keep our players situationally aware of what's going on, and allow our viewers to kind of follow along as well. Let's see. Hobeck, is that a Hero Forge character?
It is.
Alright, well, out of all the ones that are on there, we have Hobeck, who is a actual Hero Forge created character. Hero Forge is a website that allows you to create a custom miniature, anything from, medieval fantasy to sci-fi. You throw some Western in there if you want to. You can pose any way you want to. You can give them all sorts of gear. If you want a medieval knight who's wielding a pistol for some reason, you can do that. You can pose them. You can give them mounts. There's also animal companions. There's a lot to check out. So go to heroforge.com and check them out. If you subscribe, you can create a custom digital miniature that you can use in digital games like ours here at Roll20. Let's see, your last actual shout out will be to GUI Cube. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, they just finished a big Kickstarter and a backer project for their latest release of material. Go to GUICube.com and check them out, see what they've got available. Constantly growing. They started off as just a simple storyline they had, and they've expanded upon it with the help of the community. So you never know. You might have a DM out there who really loves a certain tavern, and that tavern may have made it into the world of Zalthe. So check out GUICube.com for that. Actual sponsors, we have W Energy. It's a good manufacturing practice certified product that is formulated to give you focus without jitters or crash. It has no calories, no sugar, and no fillers. If you use the code ROLLHITDIE at checkout, you can get 10% off your purchase. You can find them at w.gg. Our other sponsor is Humble Bundle. They are a website that sells games, ebooks, software, and other digital products. Their mission is to support charity while providing awesome content. If you use the same code, ROLLHITDIE, to let them know where you heard about them from. If you're watching us on Twitch, there are a few things to take into consideration. First and foremost, down below we have a link to Extra Life. Click on that, it'll take you to their website and allow you to give to the Children's Miracle Network at any point in time throughout the year when you can and when you'd like to. We also have a link to our website, therollhitdie.com. If you go there, you'll see a few of our shows that we've had, a little bit of bio, a little character art, things along those lines. But we also have a shop, so if you want some swag that supports like the little emblem at the bottom right hand corner of the screen or some things from some of our previous games, go check out that shop and see what we have. And last but not least, if you're watching us on Twitch, down below next to the chat bar, you'll notice what looks like a bubble. It's called a chaos bubble. The longer you watch us, or the more consecutively you watch us, you collect points. Those points can be used to cause chaos in our D&D games, such as our Saturday night game of GUI Reincarnate and our Sunday night games of Legacy of the Kingdom of Stone. As of right now, the only thing you can spend those points on when you're watching us here at Torg is to add or subtract 2 points from a player, or I guess the game master themselves. So remember that. You can only do the plus or minus 2 points. If you spend it on anything other than that, unfortunately you'll be wasting your points, because we don't have anything but that for this show. And I think that's it as far as my announcements are concerned. Mark, you guys still got your podcast to shout out about, right?
We absolutely still have our podcast. Drops on Tuesdays, and we record on Thursdays. Right now we have some of the smaller debriefs going out. We're on a different schedule. What with year 2 and things doing what they're doing, Liam has had some demands on his time. So keeping your eye on wherever you consume your podcast from, YouTube or wherever you get it from, and we will continue to have material. But I don't know what the schedule or topics are yet.
All right, so with that, we will go ahead and hand it off to Rod.
You guys happen to remember what you were doing?
Would you like a recap?
If you have notes, I would like one of you guys to recap. I want to make sure I don't give away things that you haven't done.
I don't have very good notes.
We won.
Don't worry. We haven't been good.
That guys have actually behaved quite horrible.
We were trying to go to the deck, the club where Lockman hangs out. Let's see. And Amir, I don't know, Ben Aladab. Let's see. We were trying to get. I think we got some banking information set up so that we could push a button and pay off a bunch of debts for the sisters because they were heavily indebted. We weren't paying any of our money. We were just moving other money around.
Yeah.
Correct.
And we wanted to make that look like the Delphi Council was involved somehow, I think.
That was what you were doing.
And I seem to recall us actually going into the club.
Yeah, we went in.
That's correct.
We went in and did like a preload.
My notes drop off at that point.
Okay. We went into the club. We got a basic layout, kind of where things were, but we was like, well, we really can't get behind anywhere. Then we were going to head out, talk to the manager to let us in again. Like the next day.
Yeah.
So then we could get behind, we can set off the safeguards to shut everything down, the safe house part. Because we figured out we couldn't get to that point.
Right, there was going to be too many folks there.
Yeah, and that's where and then we left, and that's where we left off at this point.
Okay. I'm going to move us back over here to our kind of... Actually, I guess you're still at the club. Guess we can still be at the club. Let's be at the club. Here we are. You are still at the deck, getting ready to leave. We could say leaving, since you've made that decision. Do you guys know what you wanted to do next?
Yes, we were going to go to the manager's apartment, find out what we can, and I believe we were going to threaten him to essentially let us in.
And not with a good
Talk
time.
with.
Or we were going to talk with the manager
in an aggressive manner.
I mean, it's called aggressive negotiations. Come on, guys.
Mm-hmm. So he would basically let us into the back door at specified time so that we could get in and really we got to talk to him and persuade the guy. Make it worth his while.
Yeah, that was the manager Umar.
Yes. Or we were going to break into his house because we had that information first because he's at the club right now.
Oh, sorry, not the manager Umar. Umar's the head of security. I mixed up the names.
Yeah, it was the
Amir.
security we were dealing with, wasn't it?
Yeah, the manager. Yeah, you're correct.
No, we were to talk to the manager. The security guy is the guy who has all of the links to all of the orphan kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we could approach him too and go, "Hey, we're going to help you out if you help us out. You got all these kids, right?"
Well, I mean,
but I think the manager was we're gonna break some kneecaps if we had to there.
it's easier to traffic them if people think they're yours.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Wait, what? Huh?
Whoa. Delphi Council agents.
Well, technically, you really aren't Delphi Council agents, right? You're Eris operatives.
Yeah.
I mean,
We got to
undercover.
Skirt
we
the
work
bad.
for the good guys. There's a.
Well, sometimes you gotta do bad things to get a good result.
Yeah, but trafficking kids, no.
No, I didn't say I was trafficking kids. I was talking about the guard had all these kids.
Okay,
I mean, it's easy to traffic them when people think they're yours.
It's not what he's doing.
Have we found evidence of that?
Mark, don't worry. We now have an out. Now that there's only 5 of us, we can blame it on the 6th one. Everything we did.
He was the bad one. He was the bad apple in the bunch. That's right.
He was the bad influence. All of the ideas were his. He was the leader of the group.
I hope Lehman's watching.
Don't worry. He'll get a nice detailed report, right? We'll just send him and be like, this is the list of things that were blamed on your character.
That's
FYI.
right. We did.
The Tharkol deal.
Yes.
Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah, he's
it's
an
the
aspirin.
Tharkoldu. I mean,
He
it
is an
wasn't really
aspirin.
wasn't
I mean,
really a very good aspirin. I mean, look at all the bad stuff he made us do.
he wasn't trying very hard.
The devil made me do it.
The devil, the Tharkoldu devil made me do it.
Oh my.
And the show's reached a new low.
Really?
All right,
We've been
so
there before.
it's the end
It's
of the
not new.
evening. Let's we have a couple different directions. It sounded like you were saying tomorrow you're going to go see the manager, right? Get a good night's rest. See you in the morning.
I'm not opposed to seeing him tonight. I mean, are we on the clock with this?
Well, we could break into his place
I mean, yeah,
You have
now.
and we can be waiting there when he gets home.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more dramatic than sitting in his chair,
I
turning on the
like
light as he
that.
walks
Yeah,
in the door.
absolutely.
So let me answer Mark's question. He said, "Are we on the clock?" You have a day and a half left on your program before you have to worry about it being discovered and you're no longer able to wipe out the dead of the Summer Sisters.
Yeah, we're on the clock. We got to do this tonight.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
why not? He's come. We
tomorrow
know where
night.
he is right now.
Yeah, tomorrow night we got to go back to the bar
Correct.
and do whatever we're gonna do.
Correct. Okay, so we're gonna go sneakily get into the manager's apartment, house, abode, whatever, and lay and wait for him to come home from a long day's work.
Okay.
Hopefully, he didn't score a waitress or something tonight and stay at her place.
But we'll find out.
So considering that you have the address key code and the alarm system, you should be able to get into his apartment quite easily. That is
So-
what you expect.
Somebody needs to stay at the club and make sure he does come home and not go to another location, though.
Yeah,
Nah,
Victor
that's-
can do that.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
that's a good idea. Yeah, Victor.
Victor,
Yeah,
he'll stay at the club and telephone if something goes wrong.
that's why Victor, the Tharkoldu, is not with us.
Yeah,
He likes the club.
he might actually.
It's the music. He likes the music.
So surprisingly, Amir bin Adam arrives at home, opens the door, and you are all there waiting to greet him. The plan went as planned.
Wait, what?
Something else isn't going to go to plan with this one.
So he
fine.
kind of walks in, sees you sitting there. I believe you said sitting in his office chair.
Yeah, somebody else closes the door behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you guys have your weapons.
Good evening.
He pulls out his wallet. I take it and get out.
Yes, because we broke into
Not
your
here.
home for your wallet.
We're not here for something petty. Have a seat.
Ah, you have invited me to sit in my own chair. How generous. He sits down.
It actually is generous. We didn't make you.
What do you want? If you're not here for the cash I have or the valuables that I don't have, why are you?
Oh, you've got something very valuable. At whatever time we've set, because we've already set the time. I don't know what time it is. Call it 11:30 tomorrow night, because everything happens late. I don't know. At 11:30 tomorrow night, you're going to open this store. I point to a map that's on this table. And you're just going to leave it open and let us in. Oh, and you're going to open this door too. And I point to the inner door that we need access to get in to hook up to all of the club's electronics and stuff.
No, those are not times that I would normally do that. And I don't see why I would.
What times would you normally do that then?
Not relevant. It's
Oh, I think it's
Don't know
very
what-
relevant.
It could become really relevant.
I don't know what you have planned, but you'll get no help from me. You don't understand who owns the club.
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh,
We have need of speaking to Mr. Lockman, and you're going to help us as little as possible so you have plausible deniability. So you don't get in trouble with your boss. See, we're trying to help you out. Clearly, we have enough information to implicate you in anything that we do. So you can help us and not get in trouble, or you can make us do it the hard way, in which case we will implicate you in letting us in and put you in the worst light possible. And I'm sure that's not something you want.
Okay, out of character, what was the information we had on him?
Nothing that I'm aware of.
Not a lot. Just
we-
how to get into his house.
We have the information that he does not like to be drowned.
Yes. But really, who does?
Yeah, that's.
But what type of pictures does he have on his wall?
That's not something I've thought about. Why?
Oh, I was just seeing if he had a family.
It gets into his head. Usually, the interior of a person's house is what's like inside their mind.
He has a
Oh shit!
he has a pet cat, but no. All the indications from the apartment, and it is a small apartment, are that he lives alone.
He's got a pet cat. Does he have any pictures of him with his cat?
We could drown Mr. Snuffles.
I mean, I don't know how a picture of him with his cat is relevant.
Trust me.
Cat around.
We're going to threaten his cat with drowning. I mean, that's obvious. Come on.
I mean, you've seen the cat already, so.
Yeah.
Did the threat of him being implicated in whatever we plan to do that he has no idea have any effect on him?
Give me a charisma investigation test, Mark.
Crap?
No, charisma investigation.
Yeah, dump stat. Here we go. Alright, hang on.
Now, Rod, I know you're not a cat person, but there are some people out there that cats are like, their babies.
Yeah, I
I
understand. I know some.
I don't have an
Like
investigation
that
skill,
style.
Rod.
Then just straight up charisma, unskilled, right? Yeah, I would say that people who are like, no, my pets are my kids. I'm like, no. Kids are worse than pets.
Oh,
You
look at
love
me
the
rolling
roller.
good.
Look at you rolling.
So, no, he actually seemed more confused by anything when you were saying you're trying to implicate him in something. He might be acting on the up and up. Like
So-
his job.
No. So my threat was we're going to meet with his boss and we're going to do it the hard way, and then we're going to implicate him in being complicit in whatever we do.
He may not have understood that was a threat.
Connor is
you'd
just
like
going
to
to pick up his cat.
If you'd like, sure, hold on a moment, Robert. Mark, if you'd like, you can give me an intimidation test to try to make sure he understands that's a threat. Okay, so yeah, give me animal handling then, Robert.
Okay,
Is it animal handling? No, it's not animal handling. What's it called?
Beast
there's
riding.
beast riding.
Yeah, it's the closest we got. Go ahead, give me that.
Okay.
Probably with charisma instead of dex.
It's been so
Yeah.
long.
This is why he did not understand.
Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't understand. Zotech can explain it to him though.
Well, he probably can, but I want to see what horrible thing Connor's planning to do to the cat.
Did it not come through?
Not
No.
yet.
No.
I don't think he's planning to do anything other than pick the cat up.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, the cat's
Okay.
probably not going to
Well,
want to...
no, I'm going to go in and give you something for it.
We really want to torture this cat, apparently.
We want to pick the cat up.
Yeah.
All right, so we're throwing a possibility on it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see where this is going now.
Sorry, I have
I'm
way
curious
too many.
myself. By the way, it's not going to be any of the horrible things that over the years we've been doing to people. It's going to be the one thing Robert does or threatens to do to the cat that gets the show shut down.
I mean, you're not wrong.
All right, so the thing is purring, rubbing all up against you. Clearly, it likes you. Chin bump.
Hey, I'm just petting. You have a very pretty cat.
Thank you.
I hear they're tasty with garlic and lemon.
Well, my friend here was trying to threaten, and obviously you did not pick up on that threat. So there are a couple things that we could do to encourage you, because your place is easy to find and
Easy to break into.
but more than that, you're easy to follow. And there are many things that can be done. For instance, I can take this very attractive cat and put him in the toilet and sit on the seat and keep flushing it.
Face
Or
paint. Yeah.
just take it into the kitchen and just drown it. Or I could just pull out a knife and start skinning him here.
You don't need a knife for that, as one of my claws slowly slides out.
Well, and you guys,
Well-
so you guys are demonstrating that there is more than one way to skin this cat.
Yes.
Okay.
Or you
Why-
could put it
why
in a
don't you
hot pot.
give me- Why don't you give me your intimidation test there, Robert?
Can I
And
assist
for the
before he
censors,
rolls?
that was all hypothetical.
I'm going to
Of
roll
course.
for an assist.
Sure.
Yeah.
I failed miserably.
I tried to help you, but I didn't do too good.
It's one of those things.
But I didn't hurt you.
Ugh.
Wait.
Kind of looking at you.
Wait.
Hold on.
Okay.
Would you like a second chance on that?
Sure.
Since we're blowing all kinds of friggin'
Resources.
resources on the cat, we might as well I put it on the
I
tabletop.
mean, it's not the cat.
I
It's an
know.
information gathering.
There you go.
So I'll try this. Let's see if it does anything.
Ooh, good trade, Robert.
Well, I don't have many cards left.
And it's not a short tool.
We'll get in the fight soon, so you can get some cards,
Okay.
Robert.
No. I'm gonna give you my drama
Okay.
to bump this up.
Those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those up. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Guys,
better.
your eyes go wide. He goes, what sort of monster would threaten a harmless cat?
Okay, and Connor is just blank faced.
One that wants in the back door of your club.
I believe what my compatriots are saying is that we would rather have your help than rather force you to do this.
It would be a shame for you to wake up in the morning with your friend here on your pillow.
Yes, I understand. But you're 11:30. Lockman, that is not a good time for him. 9:30 or 9:45 would be better. 10 at the latest.
Why?
He tends to tomorrow. Often it is a day that he will leave early. It would be a better time. You guys can tell at this point he is looking at the cat while he's saying this. He's actually quite worried for his cat, and you think you now have his full cooperation.
Okay.
So his suggesting of a time is not like oh, I'm going to double cross them. It's I'm going to try to help you so that my cat's okay.
So, 9:30.
Yes. 9:30, between 9:30 and 10. Yes, I will. I will make sure that the exits do not shut, and I will. The only way to make sure those doors are open is to cut the power. I will cut the power.
No, you don't need to cut the power. You just need to open it.
No,
be-
for those particular doors, there's time locks. Please, cutting the power works better. That makes sure then that it is not look like me, but more like and he says something basically that sounds to the effect of a technological issue.
Looking at our friend Zero Cool, I will say, does that cause us a problem?
From what I know about the way that the club locks down and goes into lockdown, does that is what he's talking about going to be an issue?
No, and in fact, what he's saying is that he can cut the power off without cutting off those doors, so that you guys will have access to get in and or get out.
Okay.
So he's willing to basically give you the full cooperation. He just also wants to make it look like he doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah. I think that's good. I think we can work with that.
Yes, yeah. And he holds out his arms, gets up, his hands trembling a little bit as he gets the cat from.
I will hand him his cat.
Let's just make sure everything goes off without a hitch, because I'd hate to have to come back and get Mushu here.
No. There's no need for you to come back.
If we do, it's with garlic,
Yes. There's no need for you to come back.
sesame oil.
The plan will go well.
It was a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Yes. Thank you for stopping by.
You've had a long day. You should have some rest.
Yes, I am very tired. He looks wide awake at this point.
Fair enough.
We're gonna nickname our group Red Bull because we give you wings.
No. Can't be Red Bull.
Oh,
Yeah, Dubby would not appreciate us being Red Bull. We'll be Dubby.
There you go.
We'll be Dubby. Is there a brand?
No.
Hey,
You can't be a bad guy. Be bad guys using the sponsor's name. That doesn't work either.
Well, we're definitely not a humble bundle.
we aren't. Yeah, we're not.
No, why? Are they not a sponsor anymore?
No, we're just definitely not a humble group.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I
So
just realized Connor was not out here.
the cat, huh, Connor?
It worked.
It did work. We're pushing punch. That's what we are. We're punching.
So that actually went kind of well. A little bit more resources spent maybe than you wanted to, but you do have his cooperation.
Excellent. I think now we get rest because we have a long day for tomorrow.
You do. All right. So, what would we like to do at this point?
Guess we need to find a place to get some rest. Do we have a safe house?
Don't we have a plot spot?
Yeah, I assume you guys have a spot.
Oh, we.
I thought that was the first day we got a safe or got some place to stay.
That's why I couldn't remember for certain.
I mean, I'm gonna assume you guys have a place to stay.
We got a flop
Okay,
somewhere.
I don't know that we need to RP try and find a flop house.
No.
So let's assume that's done. Next day, right? 28 hours on your program, Mark.
Okay.
What do we want to do? Oh, actually, you were waiting there a couple hours for him too, weren't you? We're probably down about.
Probably
24.
3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when he finally gets home.
It was So we'll say probably closer to 24 hours left on Zero Cool program.
That's all right. That's more than enough we need.
Sure. So what are we gonna do now?
Now the question is, do we all need to go through that door together, or are we going to go through 2 separate groups?
oh, we're going together.
Yes.
Are we doing anything before going to the club? That is the
Yes.
secret, right?
I don't think we
Yes.
have anything we need to do.
What are we doing before we go, Mike?
I don't need to do anything. I mean, I can walk around and make some,
No, let's fast forward to the club.
I thought we were going to do something with the 2 women, pay off their debts, or have
We
already
have it
done
set up
that?
to do
Oh,
when
no,
we're discussing with him.
We've got to set it. When we're discussing with him, it was like, hey, you're vulnerable. Click. Someone else could have done that.
Either that or say, hey, you've got these problems. We can solve them like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's go. Let's do the club.
The only thing we got left is the club.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So if we are going to be going back to the club, we are going to now start the next scene.
There you go.
Ooh, yay.
Connor's happy.
Like it. Okay.
I need to go.
I'm good in cards.
And I'm
Is
going
this
to say
scene-
this. I took too many, so let me give you the last one back.
Or
I
just
should
give it to
only
me.
have 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I don't get one. I've got 4.
Actually, Dan should get one.
Yeah.
So,
So
Dan,
I was about
I'm
to
handing
draw
you
when you
this.
said that. So.
Yeah, so I'm handing you this one.
All right.
Is this scene 2 or 3, Rod?
This is going to be scene 5.
5.
And then we can recycle, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing to
I
recycle.
am recycling that.
All right. 44344.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We are, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the club, the deck, it is going to be a pure zone in case that matters.
Would we not have noticed that when we went in previous?
I couldn't remember if I had mentioned it or not. And
I don't think you did.
I realized, I don't know that I did. And I realized, I mean, technically, everywhere you've been so far has been pretty much a pure zone. I was like, you know what? In case I don't want to surprise you guys later, let me tell you now. I don't know that it's relevant.
It'll
But-
be relevant for me because then I'm not a 4 case in some cases.
Yeah. So it was basically it could matter,
Mm-hmm.
you know. All right. So you're basically going to kind of wait outside on that side street until the power blips and you see this little blinking light and know you can get in with your weapons and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I assume you're trying to do so without getting caught doing that?
That would be correct.
So who is going to be our point man for stealth?
Connor has a stealth of...
I got a 10 but
12.
no ranks.
Sounds
Connor
got
has
12?
12 with ranks.
Oh, Connor. Connor's our point man.
That's what it sounds like to me.
I will assist.
Okay.
I will try to assist.
I'll try to assist as well. I did not.
Boom. I assist.
Ooh, I really assist.
Me too.
Holbeck
Look at
helped.
Hopek go.
You
Way to go,
Holbeck.
Jim.
All right, so give me this. You have a +4 to your test, Robert.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I was.
Is 10 what I need?
No.
It'll probably be
okay.
opposed.
Then I'm going to give you that because.
Okay.
Actually, I can use that as a second chance, can I?
I am double checking. I think stealth is one of the ones on the list.
I think stealth is one of the ones.
Persuasion, stealth, or trick. So yes, you can second
Okay.
chance.
I'm
and
going to
then
second
we're
chance
gonna-
that.
The possibility, I think it goes on top of the second chance. Is that how that
Yeah.
is? Or is it just the second chance?
You muted, Jim.
Ugh. I forgot to add the 4, but that's a 12. So I'll give you an action to make it a 15.
We need to be higher than that, right?
Robert, so let me see if I understand this right, Rod. This is opposed because someone else is watching him or watching for us, correct?
I mean, that's possible. You aren't sure. Remember, I said there may be some times where you
Mm-hmm.
guys are not certain what a difficulty is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here.
Hard.
I was gonna say is
So an 18.
Now I have
and
another supporter. If somebody wants to swap and play it.
Actually, 8 and 6 is 14. Yeah, 18. Okay.
the other question is do we want to drop a? I can trade you a drama card.
Let's see where we end up.
Yeah. Because, Rod, I will say, if this is needed, I'll just drop it.
Nope. The opponent fails is not me.
Okay.
Robert, come on, man. You gotta let him get all wound up on it before you throw that on him. That's what you guys did to me.
The way,
True.
like as you guys are going in, it looks like there's someone kind of that you're moving past who's fiddling with some sort of high tech circuit breaker or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Says something in the local language to the effect of, "Hey, would you go get the boss? I can't figure this out." And you realize this, with your success, which an 18 ends up being, yeah, it's good enough. It was basically like one away from a good success, but it doesn't matter. In is in. So you are in the deck. You have your weapons. After a couple of moments, right, of going through, you emerge from one of those security doors into the club itself. And what all would you like to do now?
Well, recall I asked him to open the other door so I could get a connection into their network because I need that connection. You told me, I think you said I need a connection from inside a room in order to do what we want to do.
To throw the safe room off. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was part of the deal was he was going to get that door open for us.
So yeah, I mean, in this time, you're able to get through any of the doors.
Okay. So I've got a connection. I guess I can set up my like a wireless connection or something I can use throughout the club or just open a hole in their Wi-Fi so I can connect to their.
Okay, so you're going to be going to one place while everyone else goes out to the club floor, or are you trying to kind of get into his, the office, set up your connection, and then go out with everybody?
That would be my preference.
Okay, it's just there's another stealth test involved then, right?
Well, I mean, we got to have the connection. So
Totally agreed.
Oh yeah.
Thing is, if you stay in that office, you don't have another stealth test because you're not walking around where you're not supposed to be.
do we have comms?
I would presume so. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, don't several of you have those on your sheets?
I think
As
so.
well as a Zuzu?
What do we feel like about the stealth test again?
Oh, we feel fine.
You just want to set it up and do another stealth test?
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay. Okay. Then let's set up the connection, Rod.
Okay. Give me a computer's roll.
What do I think about that? Is that sufficient?
Yeah, you're basically just trying to make it where you can kind of access it later.
Just so I have it. I want to be connected and maintain a connection and know that I'm connected with my get my deck connected and just know I'm connected to their network so that when the time comes, because I don't know what it's going to be when we got to do stuff, that I don't have to worry about the connection.
Then no, you're probably looking, honestly, at a 16
Okay.
from what I'm reading here.
I have a card for you if you.
No, I'll put a
room.
possibility on it. There's enough juice there. I got to get high enough to, and I got enough room for it. So there you go.
Okay, so you have a good success. You can also, while you're connecting, you'll realize that there are some alarm systems here that you have not heard of in the computer system.
Okay.
and you are able to bypass those as well with a good success.
Nice.
All right, now give me a stealth as we are going back through the halls.
Let's see
Yes,
if I can
so
help you
will-
this time.
That actually helped this time.
And I will attempt
So did
as
I.
well.
I did not help.
I did.
So +3, Robert.
Okay. Sorry, I'm down one screen, so I have way too many layered screens right now.
No worries.
Ah,
Oh.
There we go.
That's outstanding.
Okay.
So you basically can kind of even, take the back stairs if you want, and exit on the second level, so you don't even have to move through the crowd.
Oh,
Which
that's
is where we
awesome.
want to be anyway, because that's where Lockman is, right?
Yeah, that's where Lockman is. This will let you kind of come at him from an area, possibly even catch his bodyguards by surprise.
So before we do that, my suggestion is that we try and get them to let us in, and they're not gonna. And then we lock the club down and say, "Oh, look at that." I mean, we could do that. If you got a better idea, I'm all open to it. But I don't know that they're gonna let us just walk in there and see him.
Well, since we're coming up the back stairs, we go up and we announce ourselves and we say, "Hey, whoa, 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 whoa."
Yeah, you'll be there before his
Yeah.
able to talk to him before his bodyguards are going to notice you're there.
We would
Oh,
just
okay.
like to. We would
Never
just like
mind.
to talk.
And then
Never
you just take
mind.
the bodyguards out and
Yeah,
have a
yeah, I
seat
like
next
that.
to them, have a nice polite conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Light conversation. We can do that?
Well, somebody
Yes.
in this group can. Not me, but somebody can.
We can.
Somebody, one person.
No, I have
it
faith in
ain't
us.
me.
We can. We can have a polite conversation.
Sounds like my time to shine.
There you go.
Start up the video.
This is a Zotech's critical moment.
Exactly. So I will step forward with my compatriots behind me
Okay,
and
and
say,
when you do, right, the two sisters and Lockman, because they're basically watching what's going on in the club,
Mhm.
right? So the two of them, and yes, they are twin sisters, and Lockman, right? So they're kind of watching the club, and in fact, if we were to assume that all the people are the folks in the club, it would be more like this as our setup as you step forward.
say, "Greetings, Lockman."
They kind of all jump. They the ladies swing some weapons up.
No, 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 no. We're not here for confrontation. We would like to speak with you.
He kind of gives you, some dead eyes.
We wanted to demonstrate some of our skills, so that we may be useful to you and your organization.
Call it a job interview.
Yeah, like interview. Yes, that is the word.
Yeah,
Interview.
I am not hiring.
Oh, so then we could just pay off your bodyguards there because they're deeply in debt.
What do you mean?
Oh,
I think what he means is we could
look,
hire them.
I quote the exact numbers. Well, she owes, and whatever the exact number is, and
So-
she owes whatever the exact number is.
Yeah, they both kind of look at each other nervously.
so we have found a little bit of a weakness, and if we were to just, we could buy their sympathies at some point, possibly, but we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that everything is even and keeled. And I will look at my compatriot and give him a nod.
Is that the pay off their debt nod?
Yeah, it's a pay him off a debt nod. Yes.
Okay, so I say, check your balances on the 18 different things that you owe. And my eyes flutter a little bit as I kick off the program to pay off all their shit.
So now you only have to worry if they get into more debt
Again.
again.
So I suppose you did them a favor, which does me a favor. I am still
Yes.
hiring.
Oh. Oh. Well.
Hmm.
Then we should sit down and chat for a little bit then.
No, I have no interest in talking to whatever it is you are. Ladies, escort them
But
out.
wait, ladies, before you do that.
And I'll just hit Zero Cool with the next little trip.
Shut it down. Okay,
Hold on.
well, we can all stay here for a little while, and I shut it all down. Robert, did you have a thing you wanted to do before we shut it down?
Yes. I was going to say, ladies, hold on for a second. We knew something that you did not. You have a very large organization, and they are not the only ones that had issues.
He's not wrong.
And
The truth is, over half of your organization is vulnerable. And, okay, I'm lying at that point, but, you know.
If we could find that in just one day.
yes, I am not having a conversation with you. You are not worth my time.
Oh, well, I guess
It's
we're going to
better.
all sit down for a little bit then, and I shut it all down.
You do, which is fine. As you do, the ladies are going to swing their weapons up into their hands.
Okay.
So I am going to show you her defenses, and I'm going to show you her defenses. I am going to show you his defenses.
Hey, wait a minute. They're the same person. Oh, wait.
They are.
You just copied their
Yeah.
That's all you did.
It's like cheating.
And I'm going to move this down a little bit to give me room to put this card that I already have in my hand. Fake news. When you put cards into your action pool, they must be chosen randomly from your hand.
Okay, fair enough.
If you have all good cards, that probably won't be absolutely horrible, but I don't know that it's good either.
Which line are we on?
You guys will be going first, as you. This is a standard encounter, and you are the villains.
He's not a hero.
I never said any of you are heroes.
No, Lockman. Lockman's not a hero. Not the good guys.
And neither is Zero Cool. Clearly.
Clearly.
We're just
Okay.
the.
Fine.
He's just
Okay.
the lesser of the two evils.
I would like to go to the first. If nobody
Oh, no,
minds.
we're not.
We're villains.
You are the
Oh,
villain.
okay, we're on the standard.
We're on the
We're
standard.
standard
yes.
villains, yes.
We're standard villains. Yes. I'm going to a multi-action because that's my thing. I'm going to bless Dex, and let's see here. Let's throw some intimidation on both Maisie and Riley.
All right, so taking a -2 to that.
I will take a -2 with my little my Gmod. So yes. Let's see. Maneuvers or intimidate is the lowest.
Well, you said you were trying to
Oh,
intimidate.
son of a bitch.
Way to go, Zaotech.
Her eyes are up here, Zotek.
Their eyes. There. Because they're twins.
There is a glitch in the Matrix.
There
And
is.
I do.
And you do. And all of a sudden, Zaotech looks much more comfortable, and his tail and stuff begins moving the right way with the beat. That actually the beat probably stopped because, power.
Okay, just to give everyone else a better chance, Connor will try to maneuver.
Again.
I'll just do it on
I've still got
Riley.
I got a trick coming too. Unless I need to be the muscle, which will suck.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
I don't-
Connor is not muscle.
I don't mind being muscle.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Well, are you going to try to trick both of them?
I can. Let me see what's the trick. Yeah, I got a good shot at getting them.
Okay, then I'll let you do that, and then I'll shoot.
Okay. So I'm gonna trick. I'm gonna trick the two girls into thinking that I'm gonna shoot at them. I'm not.
Okay.
And I'm -2 for tricking the both of them. And I think that gives me a good success.
It does, because their trick is the 7. I assume you're going to make them very vulnerable.
I am.
Okay, then I am going to try to shoot them.
Both of them.
Yeah, because I'm using
Try not to
Kyogo.
try not to kill them. They're useful.
Okay.
Yeah, but they were
And-
compromised, so
So, let's see. Sorry, I'm kind of
No worries.
not doing that. I have here that I have a bonus of 4 to attack, but I think that's because it is in it's not a single shot. It's a Kyogo 10, 11. I think it goes in a burst fire, and I don't have it up. So I'll just go on with what I have, and wait a second. I am skilled.
Oh, you've got a Tioga what? P11?
A Kyoga.
A Kyoga.
What's the 11?
Oh,
Right.
it does a long burst.
It does a long burst of the T11.
Which you have in the note of the attack.
Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
I do see that now. But that's a 10, which I don't think hits their dodge.
Are you unskilled at shooting?
I think I am because this is something
Okay.
we picked up after we beat the
Yeah,
gangers.
that's right. That's right. Okay. I was making sure.
Yeah, I have not had a chance to buy it yet. So I'm not going to spend anything on this.
Well, they're vulnerable.
All right.
Oh, wait.
So,
Oh shoot! I forgot to add that in. You're right. So
Okay.
that
Oh.
is a 12.
Yeah, 14. Well,
it's a 14.
14, which is a standard hit. How much damage do you do on a standard?
14. Standard hit. Sorry. It's 14.
That's
Right,
correct.
let's take some shock.
See, you're not killing them. It's good.
so Shiro will take his jacket off and just walk straight towards both of them. And I'm gonna all-out attack both of them.
So the way they're spread out, you can all out attack one of them.
Oh, okay. They're not like I can't step in the middle and kick one and punch the other.
I mean, they're not like that super close. No, they understand how to fight in Pan Pacific.
Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like he is who will come to before we get to them, right?
Yeah, but there's enough room that you don't need to worry about him.
All right. So yeah, I guess I'll
Sure, which one?
move up to her.
Okay.
And let's see. I said all out, so that'll be a 4. And she's vulnerable, very vulnerable. So it'll be an 8.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 19 to her unarmed. So that's looks like a
That is
good.
a good success.
I'll go with a good. So it's only 1 BD.
You want to get a little bit higher? I mean, my shooting could have supported you.
Except you guys don't have cards and pools yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
that's right. Damn it. Okay.
Rules.
I know those damn
It's been a
rules.
while.
Toughness is a 12.
It has.
Robert's just used to being a leader, and he can play cards whenever he
There you
wants.
go.
Pretty much.
All right. I will choose to take your wound and 2 shock.
All right.
Oh, you're like me, are you?
Speaking of you, it is Hobek's turn.
Yeah, I'm going to go up to the other one, and I'm also going to all-out attack. Because, well, I might as well.
Yeah, totally agree.
Which I believe is good.
You are 1 off of good.
Oh, so I am. Alright. Well, there's not a lot I can do about that at the moment, then.
Yeah, there is. You're sitting on 5 possibilities.
Nah,
That's a good point, Jim.
knock him out. Don't need to kill him.
You could do.
But I'm using a melee weapon, so I can knock him out.
That's true.
But that is a good point. I have 5. I'll give you 1.
Had. Because you've succumbed to peer pressure. Ooh. That's how you do that.
That is outstanding.
See, I just want to let you know, Mike, it's because you didn't bless me that I had to spend a possibility.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh! Look at that. Go ahead.
Minus 12 is, 26? All right.
5.
I would like to knock her out, though.
Yep.
I would not like. I don't want to necessarily kill her.
You had said that earlier.
Yep.
So you basically just go charging. What kind of weapon is that?
It's a great axe.
And,
so it's literally turn it at the last second and hit her with the flat.
Yeah. I mean, wipe over. She's like, haha. Stands up as you reverse and catch her with the flat right in the nose. It touches blood as she drops to the floor.
Those of us who have already gone go, ooh.
Yeah. Oh, it hurt. All right, you should all randomly pull a card now.
I have 4, so I will roll a die.
Yep, that's the best way to do it. How many of you got? Roll that die and blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
I'll tell you.
It's the card I may need. Okay.
Reconnect.
Yes.
You don't want to transform?
Oh, I'm going to roll first.
You transforming here would not be a terrible thing.
Oh, no, it's not. I've already created the character just in case.
That's your mistake. Never transform ahead of time. It won't happen.
Yeah, I know. It's like, okay, I know what I'm going to do just in case.
I don't know what you're talking about, Rod.
Of course not. Well, she is kind of surprised by the fact that you've taken out her sister. So she is going to shoot at both Hobek and Toshiro. Because, well, you hurt my sister. And I don't think that gets much on it. Double checking the text. Yeah, it does. Does have that only. So shooting at both of you is going to be a -2. However, you are both very vulnerable. And she is going to go ahead and put a possibility on that.
Oh.
Does she have vengeance?
How does a 22 look for the two of you?
Oh, you're outstanding on me.
You're outstanding. No, you are a 22. Yeah, you're outstanding.
All right. So for Toshiro, You can enjoy 19 AP2.
Sweet. So that's what 1 point above my current toughness.
So 2 shock. And Hobeck can enjoy 20 AP2.
Somewhat more damaging, I would think.
I will take your 2 wounds.
Ah,
But he likes it.
yes, he does. And that gets us to the end of that first round. So I'm going to draw another. Oh no, Lockman. He is fall back, kind of with his back, I guess, to the crowd. No reason for us to do that. And actually, he kind of, you know what? He's not going to fall back. He's going to move over. Not to Hobeck. I want to be by Hobeck. To Riley. And you knocked her unconscious.
Yep.
So he's going to kind of, give her some smelling salts or something and wake her up.
Okay. Check.
So that will.
I was about to have to ask you a question. You just answered it for me.
Which is, do you have to kill her or kill him?
Well, I just took a wound, so I became enraged, so I charged the nearest enemy. You just woke one up next to me.
Yeah. I mean, you become enraged automatically? I thought that was like a test.
No. It is literally when I suffer a wound, I automatically become enraged and charge the nearest enemy regardless of danger and engage in combat.
Okay.
Lockman just saved his own hide, is what he did.
I was going to ask Rod which one was closer, the other bodyguard or Lockman.
Aww.
Well, I have good news. While you guys will go first, you will have a setback. It looks like he's also pushing something like his Zuzu. Seems to have some sort of auto dial feature.
Yeah, but we shut that down.
You thought you shut that down, but there's a setback here.
Yeah.
And you shut down his club, not his...
We didn't...
I'm still connected. You gonna let me be able to hack that and intercept it, maybe?
On a setback? No. But that's only part of it. The other part is there are going to be a couple of folks who are going to charge up the stairs and come to his aid.
It's 2 setbacks.
More fun of the party.
Not really. One thing is if you don't do something in the scene before, automatically happens.
Oh, like pay off the bodyguards or deal with them or something?
No, we probably need to pay off the cop.
Bingo.
Ah.
The cop that he calls.
He still would have hit the button anyway. It's just you'd be like, you think he's calling the police? And you'd be like, ha 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 ha. Now you don't get the ha 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 ha. The setback is the other bodyguards charging up the stairs. I am going to move you guys over here so that you're not actually under the cards. And I think we are now ready for you all to take your turn. Who'd like to go?
It was randomly chosen for you, Rod, and I find it only appropriate. But I'd like to play the romance on the girl I just knocked out.
I'm going to give that back to you because I don't know that that's appropriate.
Okay.
She might like it.
I hit you in the face. I mean, if you were in...
she might like it rough, Rod. Come on.
Maybe later.
In the living land, I might be like, yeah, sure, that's one way of supporting.
No, I was only going with it because the sister took the one too, so I didn't know if they were, So I'm going to have to hit her again because she's an enemy in front of me.
Yeah.
So yeah. I will do so. You know what? Yep. I will do it all out again. Because I'm assuming that he is not close enough that I could also get to him too, right?
No, he's adjacent to him.
Oh, then I would like to get both of them.
Are you able to do that while you're raging if it says the closest enemy? I haven't read the thing. I don't know.
I mean, it's your call because it's literally I charge the nearest and engage in hand-to-hand combat. So if you think that if it's
I don't think that should prevent you.
right,
I just wasn't sure if there was a limit that was built into it or not.
yeah, I couldn't necessarily be like, oh yeah, you know, there's definitely a point. But all right, so then I will all out. I will attack them both. Although your call on I can only all out attack one, right?
That's generally my opinion, right? Because there's no extra cost to pay.
Nope, that's fine. So I will just all out attack her.
You sure? You know, she should go down real easy. She still has.
Yeah. I agree, but that's my way of taking it is if I'm going to all out attack, she's probably the closest, and the fact that I'm going to get him in the end is just a bonus.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're now going for lethal, right?
I can still probably choose because but
the perk doesn't require you to murder them. It requires you to.
It just requires me to, I can't be shooting from a distance. I have to close with them and attack.
Yeah.
So, all
What's
right.
the upside of that perk, Jim?
The upside of that perk is I get to add my wound bonus to damage.
Okay. There's got to be an upside of some sort.
Right. And also, I basically, if you try to knock me out by shock,
you're going to stay awake. Michael John had that on one of his characters. I don't remember him ever going nuts. I thought that was... is that a second perk part of it, or
no? It's the first part of it. You just don't think about it because it's
if you don't take damage, it doesn't trigger.
If I don't take a wound, right? You have to take a wound in order for it to trigger. So,
and Michael John might have been wound averse.
Yeah, and then there's the third part of it where if I roll a mishap, some really fun stuff's going to happen. So, all right, I'm going to roll it base, and then if I mishap. Then you can start to choose where my damage randomly goes upon my allies.
Because say your allies, it can't be you, right? It's not like you at all. I mean, there are no allies. You know what? I have a great.
Yeah, it specifically says hits an ally for her normal damage. I know
exactly what's going to happen. This is going to be great.
All right, so
there's the text for the mishap.
This, in fact, was not going to be great.
15 to hit her and a 11 to hit him.
I'm going to do the one that makes the most sense. I've already picked the target. The disconnected target.
Yep.
Yeah, there was no question. As soon as I said, "Oh, I know," Mike already the math, the gears were going. He was doing the math. He's like, "Not great."
Something's getting thrown at me. Yep.
That's exactly it. You spin around, get to the side, and the trip flies across the room.
But no, look at that. No worries. No mishap.
No mishap.
Yes. So 15 to hit her and 11 to hit him.
All right. So a 15 is going to be what? Standard, I think we said for her. Yep. Because she's 13, and a 15. No, 13 for Lockman is a good success.
Okay, so for her, it is 20 points of damage.
And down again.
And for Lockman, who I will also try to knock out as we don't necessarily want to kill him right now.
Right now.
Give me time.
But later...
So 23... Ugh, that's a lot. Look at his stuff.
Hey, it's not my fault you gave me extra damage.
No, I guess it is technically not.
Nor the fact that I could have attempted to soak and chose not to. But, whatever.
He's not... So
he's also... going to be stymied after.
I put the stymied on the board. He takes 3 wounds. Kind of steps back a bit. He's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is Hoback. All done.
I think I can take care of the lesser bodyguards if somebody wants to let me give that a shot before you guys take more actions.
Sure.
Well, I say if you want to, go for it.
I mean,
All right, so I'm gonna
engaged
try
with one anyway.
and trick the lesser body. I'm making an assumption. We'll see if I'm right or not. If I'm wrong, yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and trick the lesser bodyguards into thinking that I'm getting ready to flip the coffee table that's over there at them as they come up the stairs and knock them down the stairs. And hopefully that will make them stumble enough so that they do in fact fall down the stairs because it's coming at them. Or maybe fall through the glass and onto the dance floor or something. I don't know.
Right.
Let's see.
Totally understand. This makes a great deal of sense.
That's not going to get me there. Do some math. It's a swing of 6, 7, 3. We'll try it. So -2. My last roll was a 4. Oh, I got there. If I read their card right, that is an outstanding success.
It is. I assume you'd like to make them very vulnerable?
Well, if they don't have wounds, doesn't that take them out?
I assume you'd like to make them very vulnerable?
There you go. We learned a thing. All right, so we'll make them very vulnerable.
Okay. And technically disfavored.
Okay.
All right. Who would like to go next?
I'll go. Hey, why don't I give you a roll about reconnecting?
Yup.
How is an 11 look, which probably isn't there.
No.
It is not there. You will not reconnect on an 11. However,
I can.
all your stuff that you do.
Hmm?
I don't think that stops you. Well, you might have miracles you can't do.
I believe blessing is outside of the.
Now remember, the spirit axiom is 10. There's no new.
Oh, that's right. It's 10 now, isn't it?
Out, yeah.
It doesn't stop me from.
The things you do,
Yeah.
farming is not a terrible thing for you at all.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna
So
cross my fingers and hope it happens for you.
we're gonna do the same thing as we're going to bless Dex.
Yep.
And then we're going to just intimidate that dude, the Lockman.
Yep.
But I'll say, no, the interview is still on. You will hire us. And we'll make a roll. See what happens. Hey, that's a good success. Let's make him vulnerable and very stymied.
You do have -2 to that, right?
No, because of the
Oh yeah, that thing did
Gmod, the multi-thread.
Yes, it turned it back on right after you disconnected.
Yep. And then let's see, my faith is 2 points higher, so that's a 20. So that means everybody gets a +2 for 2 minutes in Dex.
So what do you want to make him? He is currently stymied. What are you adding to him?
Very stymied and vulnerable.
All right. Toshiro and Connor are left.
Oh, good. B-roll good.
Yeah. Let's see. I will swing at her again, but I'm also going to activate bone density, or biodensity. Let's see, biodensity is 1 higher, so I'll do the bone spur attack first. 7. 18 is going to be still a good to unarmed. Yeah, I can't go no higher with that. Alright. So with the damage will be 1 BD. You said she's got a toughness of 12.
Now, you're not using the bone spurs for damage on this, right?
Oh yeah, I can hit non-vitals.
No. Meaning you just activated the bone spurs now, right? Aren't the bone spurs a power?
No.
Oh, okay. What was the second thing you were doing? I heard you say two things.
Biodensity.
Okay. I heard
Yeah.
buh, and since I'm not completely
Sorry.
feeling well, that's okay.
Yeah, biodensity, since I got a...
Yeah, the biodensity
19,
will be future. Next turn, not this turn.
Right. Well, it's just, it increases my toughness for when their turn comes up again.
Yeah.
Alright, what is it? 12 was her toughness, right? There you go, another wound and 2 shock.
That's her second wound. I can take a second wound. I'll save my possibilities. After all, I hit you pretty good, and I want to be able to do that again.
Yeah.
I hit your ally pretty good. Connor, I believe you're the only one left.
Yeah, and I'm going to do something I've never done because I kind of want to see what it does. For these two guys,
That's always good
I'm
to
going
hear,
to do
yeah.
suppressive fire against them.
All right, hold on.
There we go.
You want to roll high. If you get
Yeah.
an outstanding result, you get to do normal damage. I
Damage
think.
to them. Yeah, if I get basically, I roll my firearms against their intimidate or spirit, so against theirs. And if I get a success, they become stymied. If I get a good success, they become very stymied. And if I get an outstanding, they take damage.
Just so you're aware, okay, it is 2024, right?
Yeah.
I am looking in the rule book, which I believe says copyright 2017. And I believe most of us had the PDF in 2017. You and I started the very first organized play session at Manuel's Tavern in Atlanta in 2017. You are the first person I've ever seen use suppressive fire. So,
He's not wrong. I've talked about it, but I've never done it.
Same thing. It was like, okay, I got to use this at some point, but I don't have the characters with a high enough to make it really kind of worth it. To do it.
I just don't have, I've just never had a character that really had guns. So
yeah,
I wanted to see how it works. And
So do we, apparently.
Well, and
so you are aware. I used my little speech of at the time blah 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 to open up the PDF and Control F to search, so I would be on the same page.
Oh yeah, no, I knew what you were doing.
So they're very vulnerable. So they're now at an intimidation score of 4. That's what my target is.
I mean, yeah, you basically have a +4 to it. Either way, it's the same thing.
Okay, I'll just put +4 into my attack.
And you're doing this to both of them, so +2.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just have to spend a bullet for both of them, and I'm on a long burst.
True, but you still have the.
No, that's the thing about suppressive fire. I don't have to do the multi-target.
Why?
All I have to do is expend a bullet. It doesn't say it goes into the multi-target.
Sure, but multi-targeting, anytime you're targeting any effect to 2 people, it's still a multi-target.
Okay.
If you're trying to intimidate, it's still a multi-target.
Okay, then I'll go in and add that. So it's a +2. I'll get a +2 for it.
It's 1 round per foe targeted, so you're still targeting multiple.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. And that is +2.
And rapid fire can be used to make it more effective.
Mm-hmm. So I have a 17, which is not good enough. Does anyone want to trade for a supporter?
No, but I'll play one for you.
Oh, thank you.
That was the random card that I had to put in.
Real quick. That 14 that's unskilled, that's including your burst fire, your long burst?
Yes, it does include the burst fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And so with the supporter, it's a 20.
Yeah, the burst fire is more than 1 round. Because it says must fire at least 1 round. So the burst fire is going to make it multiple rounds, but that's fine. With his supporter, you still got it.
Right.
You just basically, okay.
Did you just pull a say hello to my little friend?
Yeah, you did.
And they.
So,
I actually, what Connor is saying is mistake after mistake.
so how much is the usual damage of your weapon?
14.
So they become very stymied and take 14, which take some shock.
Okay.
As the bullets are like ricocheting off of things and they're trying to duck. Fortunately, they have this coffee table to duck back behind.
You're welcome.
Actually, what Connor is going to say to them is, you should rethink your life choices.
I think it's time for career
I
change.
just to say goodnight to me. Robert just used suppressive fire. I've never seen anyone use the suppressive fire rule in 8 years.
Is that an actual thing?
Yeah.
Like there's a
Well done, Michael John. Well
Nice.
done.
Well done.
He's now reading the book like, huh, I didn't know you could do that.
Stymie people with
Very stymied, and if you do well enough, it does damage to them, and it counts as an attack for approved actions instead of an interaction.
okay. I see me personally. I'd rather attack,
Yeah,
but
but if you're trying to make sure you're not murdering people, that's a pretty effective tactic.
Well, as I say, and most gunners are just going to attack, but he's not actually a gunner.
It becomes your best interactive attack with a gun.
That is also true. Yeah, you're not far off. All right, that was all of you. So they are going to these two guys down here. They are both going to kind of pop back up and shoot, return fire to you, Connor. So a 13 and a 7.
Let's see. Hold on.
I think
The 7 will definitely miss.
Yep,
The 13 was,
looks like your dodge is an 11.
Well, it's right now a 13 because of the +2.
Okay. So he'll barely tag you for 13, which is probably what? Oh, a wounded 2 shock? Your toughness
No,
is
my. Hold on. Where is it? My toughness is an 8, but I have armor 1.
Yeah, that's included. The 1 is included in the 8, right? Because you have a strength of 7.
Oh, yes. So, yes, it is.
So a wound and 2 shock.
Okay. I don't want to spin that possibility, so I'll go on and accept the wound.
Excellent. He's gonna wait a second. Maisie, you are in her face. Did you all out attack again? You did not.
I did not this time.
All right. Well, she's still gonna pull out her Viper and shoot you point blank, which technically means you can use your unarmed or defense instead.
Or melee if you have a weapon out.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
unarmed it is.
So 10 against your close combat, I think, is going to be a miss. She's going to
Correct.
throw a possibility on that. Smoke him if you got him. All right, so a 17,
17 would still be a standard.
which is going to be 12, which I think we said is what?
It's nowhere near. I've got a 20 toughness now.
20. Okay, so it's basically ricocheting off your armor. All right, Lockman, suddenly his voice booms out much louder than you would have expected, so clearly some sort of gene mod. And he begins shouting for everyone to stand down. Let's talk about this.
Oh, now we want to talk. Okay.
Yes, your interview is going very well. Why don't we all sit down? So
I
he
definitely growl at him.
would like to kind of cool things down. He's telling his folks, local dialect to put the weapons away. I think, Mark, if I recall correctly, you have the enhancement to understand that.
I don't have it yet.
Oh, you don't? I thought you had some.
Let me make sure. No, I don't have the translator yet. That's coming.
Okay.
I have to get some XP.
Why don't we see if you reconnect?
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Let's see what happens here.
The role of Jim tonight will be played by Mike.
Oh, meaning
No,
he'll
that just
connect.
means he's not going to transform.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, you have not reconnected. We're gonna leave you disconnected for a little bit. I'm sure you'll reconnect in the future.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it does
sure.
mean that now you can have actually a conversation and understand all the thing you're talking about when you say bite the light.
Yeah, exactly.
Bite the light. Bite the light.
Why? I'll just look over at Ed Dillinger and say, why we not live stream this? Bite the
Who
light.
said we weren't?
Oh,
Because that would probably be, be called evidence.
well, yeah, but
That doesn't mean I don't have access to the video cameras since I've hacked the system.
Well,
I
it's
can
also
edit.
you
I
shut
can
things
edit
down.
something.
You shut things down, so
okay, we talk now.
Yes. First, I do have a request. Please.
First aid.
Yes. But before that, the people who are here, you must allow them to go so that the police do not consider them hostages.
Oh, you come sit down now.
Why don't you just tell the police to go away?
Oh, he goes and sits down.
He'll pick up his phone, and say, yes, it was a misdial. The code word, the safe word, he gives the safe word. You do not need to report.
Does he say jelly bean?
And he has it on
That's
speaker.
safe
Well, we heard there were some other folks are calling in saying there was gunfire. No. Special effects, new DJ. He is getting fired now. He has run business out of the club. It is very bad. I will deal with him. And the police lieutenant or captain on the other side is like, I don't need to hear the details of that. I didn't hear you say that. And promptly disconnects the call.
I unlock the club.
Thank you. A lot of people are running out screaming. So, clearly you are very capable. You managed to deal with my systems, with my personnel. He straightens his tie. I am somewhat impressed. You have my undivided attention.
Oh,
I can help.
Would you like some divided first aid?
Was he wounded?
Oh yeah.
he took 3, didn't he?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You can give me some first aid with a -3 for him.
I got a 10 out of it.
That'll take care of one of his wounds.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I also have one of those? They're zero cool.
Yeah. What do you got?
2 wounds.
Then I have 2 wounds. I appreciate.
And I
just
have
healing
1 wound.
Perfect.
I just reach over, grab a cold beer, and hand it to the girl I was fighting.
There you go, Connor. That
Thank
16
you
is
very
yours.
She just stares at it.
He still wants to play
I'll-
romance.
I'll go.
No. That's. I would because. Yes, I would like to help
but-
the girl that I completely knocked out.
How? How would you like to help her?
With the romance card.
Well, he had some smelling salts, right? So I'm gonna get her something for her bloody nose so that she can basically, kind of reset it.
Yeah, give me a first aid. Technically,
You can totally do it.
Actually, no.
Wait, I'll help you.
What's wrong?
You're from Isles. There's only one way to wake up a woman. You kiss her.
Oh, he's not wrong.
Now, hold on. She's not under a spell. She's under a broken. Very different.
Okay, he's wrong. He's not wrong either. I will help you. Yes, I will. I'll hand you stuff out of my kit.
She has multiple wounds.
Uh-huh.
Just as an FYI.
You got
She has
this.
3 wounds, right?
I believe that is correct.
You can do it, Jim. We believe in you.
You
Okay.
can do it.
And zero cool
you're
just
not-
gave me a plus.
Sorry,
Plus
she
one.
has 2 wounds.
Oh. Okay.
And you're not. The part of Jim is being played by Mike tonight. You can roll well.
Yeah.
There goes
But,
the
um,
curse right
Mark,
there, the jinx.
you have to remember what the base stat I'm working with.
I understand. See,
Oh, you just need a basic bonus.
dude, you just need a
Hold on,
basic bonus.
Bear in mind, you don't have hurt 2 wounds in there.
Oh,
I
So you're-
do, because the modifier
Yeah.
of -1 is hurt 2 wounds, with a +1 from Zero Cool's assist.
Oh, I thought you were also wounded.
My
And it's
wounded
in
is
there.
also in there.
On a modifier of -1, you have
No,
2.
he's got a wounded -1. It says wounded on it.
Yeah, that's her wounds.
No, that's his
I thought
wound.
you had 2 wounds, Jim.
Well, remember he
I
got an
got-
assist
and
from
I
Stool.
got-
healed him.
Yeah. All right, you're right. You could wake her up with a single basic bonus.
I don't have one for you. Somebody else
I
happens.
have a supporter. I will aid him in doing it.
All right. So she kind of blinks, looks up at you. I'm gonna put her
Sorry.
over here.
You do your job, I do mine.
She goes, but
And
I think you broke my nose.
it's okay, it add character.
I wasn't looking for character.
Looking at it from this angle, it looks like this is not the first time it's been broken.
So it actually, the way that looking at it now, you could probably tell the 2 sisters apart.
Until the swelling goes down.
Well, not if I truly broke her nose.
Right.
There's gonna be a little
Yeah.
Raccooning
and-
going
Oh,
on.
I know you. Yeah, you're clearly you're Riley because your nose turns and your sister's doesn't.
Unless they get some like psychic healing or something else going on. You never know.
And then I would like to play these romance now, if you would allow it.
I'm gonna leave it there for a moment. We're gonna see what happens.
Okay. I'll put it on the table.
It's a maybe. It's a strong maybe, Jim.
She's always been looking for a man who'll hit her in the face with an axe.
Seems oddly specific. I'm not sure that that's entirely.
She just needed somebody who could hang with her. You definitely can
Yeah,
hang.
she needs a strong man, you know.
Somebody who can handle her.
Well,
I don't think we should play it that way.
so Lockman continues. What have you come here for? What can I help you with? You're looking for what? Weapons, contraband, information.
Work.
What sort of work?
I kind of look around at what we just did. I look back at him.
we're looking for as how would you say we're looking to join your gang?
Just,
So were you guys? I was under the impression you guys were here because he had gone after Ryuichi Kanawa, and you're
Yeah.
trying
Oh.
to impress Ryuichi Kanawa.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark it out.
Sure.
Like, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I'm going with that too.
Let's discuss some of your recent activities.
Oh, he
A
did bad. He did
theoretical
bad thing,
discussion.
right?
I always appreciate discussing things which may or may not have happened.
Oh, these absolutely happened.
Oh no, I understand what he's saying. It may not have happened that someone had reached out to him for protection, but instead someone decided that taking him hostage possibly would be better.
That would have
That is
been a
how-
very
that is how you
bad
do it, right?
decision.
I'll just look at him and say, that's how you do it, right?
Yeah, good job.
Okay.
Very, very good job. Does he follow what Zautek said?
does Zautek follow what he said?
Well, you are suggesting that that if there was a high value target, that it would be more profitable to take such a person rather than to work with them. I assume you would like what, a share of this money?
Oh no. We wanted to work with him.
It's a bad business decision. It would be a very bad business decision to interfere with that individual and attempt to. I think you misunderstood my friend's implications. It would be a bad business decision to rather than protect him, uh, kidnap him and try and barter him to other powers. That would be a horrendously bad business decision.
What my colleagues are attempting to say is there is more profit for waiting instead of taking rash action.
Yes. You are saying that if I knew of a high target that I was going to seize and hold to ransom, it would be better if I were to let you do that instead of me, and I do business elsewhere.
Well, I'm not
Sure.
saying what we do, but
Sure.
doing business
sounds like-
elsewhere is
that
the
sounds
right
like
decision.
Yes.
It is fortunate that we are speaking in suppositions. I have no intention of going after this high-value target, seeing as you are involved. He is basically kind of doing the same kind of double talk you all are doing.
You are wise and honorable.
Oh, about that honorable part, but
You understand our position then.
Yes, very much.
So we pass interview, yes?
Well, I don't know that I necessarily need work, but I have extra work. But I am amenable to your suggestion.
Yes, that is good. We pass interview.
and one last question, or at least another question. I don't know, it's the last one. If someone were to suppose where that high value target might be, where would one suppose that high value target might be?
Oh, that I cannot say. I would not know that. I would suspect the first place I would look would be at the upscale Matahari Hotel, but I have no proof or evidence to that whatsoever. You know, he's exactly telling you that's where the guy is.
Yeah, you cut out a little bit. Where was that?
He said the Matahari Hotel. Right? I have no idea, but that would be my first guess.
Oh, I appreciate you not knowing that you know that you don't know that we know. Wait, that's not how it goes.
No, Mike, why don't you go ahead and reconnect now?
Reconnect? Okay.
It's funny to have you kind of do it while you're trying to figure out the right way to say this. No. I didn't need you to roll. I said just go ahead and reconnect.
Oh, just reconnect. Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, I need you,
Ooh,
Zotech,
okay.
I need you to go over there at that panoramic window and just start dancing, okay?
I feel much better now.
We need to get some footage.
I believe we have come up to an understanding, and then I'll just stand up and just start doing a little boogie.
I start recording him with the background of the club down below because we're clearly in a VIP box, not getting anybody else.
I'll just do the bite the leg.
There we go. That's it. Thank you. All right, that's good. That's
okay.
a wrap.
There we go. Okay, that's good.
Of course, you don't know what like the like means anymore.
Nobody does it.
It's okay, because no one else understands it either.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
that's
it's a great
why
time.
we're making millions.
That's right.
Yeah.
Millions of what?
As Lockman looks very confused on what just happened, I look at him and go, social media, it's a cover.
Okay, we go now.
And now we go.
So, Jim, tell me how you are trying to show your romantic interest to Riley Summer.
So, once she has kind of woken up a little bit and kind of looked around, I definitely look around for, ice or a drink or something to get her,
Okay.
while she is recovering. And basically, I will, kind of make chat. Like, I am totally ignoring the rest of the conversation that was going on.
I think
So, like, and then basically kind of just talking to her about, what does she like the job that she's doing, kind of thing, and
it's like
basically having
she's tilting her head back, holding ice on it, and she's like, "Are you seriously hitting on me after you broke my nose, asshole?"
Yes.
This is how I find you strong woman to be able to take hit like that. It's not often I find anyone that is able to take a swing from the axe. It is quite commendable.
Oh, I've heard worse lines. All right, give me your Zuzu. So she
I'll
holds her
hand it
hand.
over to her.
Yeah, and she kind of opens her phone, puts them close together, pushes a button, and she's like, "All right, you can call me sometime."
Excellent. Sorry it about nose, but it healed. I promise.
And I put 3 possibilities on the tabletop for you. So yeah, she's like sent her contact info to you and vice versa.
Mm-hmm. I'll wait the appropriate 3 days.
I don't know the cosm you're from. Sense.
Yeah, that's about how long. In the cosm I'm from, that's sometimes how long it takes for you to get back home and then turn around and come back.
You might not be wrong.
So 6 days? What? Man, you got the Riz.
Dude, this is the redhead. What's his name? And Brianna Tarth in
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, the wildling. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you're
Tormund?
talking about,
I don't know.
Tormund, yeah.
yeah.
It's the part of Tormund tonight will be played by
Jim?
by Jim. Yeah, by Hobeck,
Hobeck, a.k.a. Jim.
aka Jim.
Who hasn't seen that Game of Thrones, so I wouldn't even know.
Really?
Nah, I didn't have HBO, so I never watched it. I never went and bought the series.
It's good until they try to end it.
That's what I hear.
We could have a long half-hour discussion.
Oh, longer than a half an
this.
hour.
So,
The half hour, we go, okay, we need to cut it off. That was short.
So Lockman has agreed to leave Ryuchi out. Leave Ryuchi alone, that is. Promises the Metaden Amos will cease their pursuit. He has given you the location. She has given you her digits. Is there anything else to do here at the club?
No.
No.
We have social media content. We're good.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's an early evening. You sure you don't want to get some more social media content for your whatever that thing is?
Everybody has left the club.
No, this place is
Now
place
it's a
is
private
dead.
party. No, now it's a private party.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You advertise it as a private gathering.
Zootex private bite the light gathering.
Hey, you could even use it as an invite to get your viewers
Nah.
to come join the party.
No. What? One viewer? No. We're good.
That would be creepy, right?
What'd you say, Ron?
It would be creepy if you only had one viewer. It'd be
Yeah,
like,
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
It's that one girl in a basement, and she's just following him everything on social media with his name on it. She's already made a plushie toy of him, and she's holding it as she's watching his videos.
She's running around. Bite the like, bite the like.
As I leave, because I'll just leave, going down the stairs, be like trying different poses with bite the like, bite the like.
you guys have told him this is going to make him popular. I doubt anyone's seen it.
Oh, I'm posting this shit.
Oh,
I am absolutely posting this shit.
Sure. Post doesn't equal visibility.
Not until I get,
Not yet. What?
not until I get 7
Famous.
XP.
You're gonna yeah. If you take famous, then obviously someone's been watching you.
It'll go
Yes.
viral. That's when it goes viral.
Famous, just yeah.
Yep.
So is this one of those situations where the game is determined what direction your character is going, and not the other way
Yeah,
around?
pretty much. All my characters is like, oh yeah,
I was
Selling
going to do
yourself
this
happy.
other thing, but now I'm doing this.
Oh yeah, that's
All the
how
time.
that's how I ended up with Spoot.
Mike is one of the few people. I was telling you, if your ears were burning the other day, I was talking about you. You're one of the few people these days. Because a friend of mine who's a GM says, "I wish more people would spontaneously their characters would grow based off of what happens in the story." And I said, "Yeah, but players who play these days don't. We're all planners." I said, "Except I know there's one guy who does that," and I was talking about you because this
That's
is
not entirely true.
Not entirely, but
not
it's fun.
entirely. But as a generalization
It is.
goes, it's pretty damn accurate.
It is the majority. You're absolutely
Yeah.
correct.
I'd even go a little further and say a vast majority.
Sure.
I mean, hell, Jim built his character and then built the character he wanted his character to become. If the dice turned out right,
And tried to. Well, to Jim's credit, he could have forced that a lot harder than he did, and he
Oh
didn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm not. That's not me making fun of Jim. We all do. I do, very much. Especially
Well,
that other particular RPG.
I have
yeah.
Plan ahead.
and really I have a loose plan, and then I throw it out the window when something comes up. Just
Yeah.
oh yeah, this sounds fun.
Stuff you like, you seem to go with it.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Although to be fair, some of the reason why I have that plan for Electo is because he's pretty much done being able to grow in the living land. But
Mm-hmm.
Unless you were to start taking Keefe miracles, which you said is not of interest to you.
yeah, it's not what I wanted to do with him
Yeah.
at this point. But yeah,
All right. So we're leaving the club. We are going to call that a scene as we leave the club.
ooh, I get a card.
Ooh, I gotta put my
Back
card.
here to our
You get two myself.
rainy day page.
I'm gonna drop that. Get down to 4.
that scene. We're in scene 6 now.
We're about to be, yes.
Okay.
Why are you guys way off to the side here? Does that make sense? Oh, probably because you have been like approaching the club or something. The shock has gone away.
And you're missing
okay.
Connor.
What did I exactly say? Man, it's missing Bob.
Or I'll bring Connor out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I must have deleted the wrong token. Sorry, I can get to it, Robert, while you're changing.
I got it.
All right, how is everyone for cards?
Good.
I'm good.
Yeah, all good.
All right. So I assume we're going to head for the Matahari Hotel. It is 5 to 9. Why don't we take the break and then we'll pick up at the Matahari Hotel?
Sounds good, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Don't go too far. We will be right back. Okay.
After these messages.
Lady or gentleman, we'll be right back in about 10 minutes. are back.
So, you now know where Connor is staying. And, well, you may have seen effectively to his safety. What would you like to do now?
Wasn't our mission to make contact with him?
Basically, your mission, is to gain his trust and kind of work for him, and then see, where things go from there.
Well, maybe we should go introduce ourselves and tell him we took care of a problem for him.
Yes.
In fact, I think I might even still have here the mission briefing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the mission, should you choose to accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, is basically infiltrate the inner circle of the fugitive Ryuichi Kanoa, gain his trust, perhaps even assist him with his plans. And then from there, it's say, well, let's see what happens.
Yes, we go meet the Ryuchi.
We wind up this Ryuchi,
Yes.
let him loose, and see what happens next. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And probably protect him as he gets attacked while we're there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that would never happen. Only where I'm from.
So, the Matahari Hotel, when you get there, you can see it is not the high-end, lavish kind of hotel you were told. Which might mean that Lockman had some degree of sarcasm or irony when he said upscale Matahari Hotel.
Oh, you should see the dumps.
Yeah,
They're really there.
Not a dump, right? It's 15 stories tall, so it's definitely, it's not a dump. But looking at the area that it's in, this is not, the area itself is a little rundown, so probably, there's evidence of various unwanted street folk, drug activity, that sort of thing.
So we need to find Sneaky Man.
Yeah, the hotel itself seems to have lots of cameras. What now that you are here, what would you like to do?
We should get room and hack in and track him.
Zero Cool should be able to check to see the cameras and see when he arrived and what room he might be currently staying in.
Well, not
Yes,
from
yes.
outside the hotel.
Oh, no. Must go inside.
If we went and got a room.
Is no one is this thing on? It just said that.
Is the lizard talking again?
I see Mike's lips moving, but I can't hear anything.
No, I heard him. I just thought he might have been talking to his work computer.
Oh no! I'm because now I got everybody over here. I'm looking at Mark. Like I just say that we get room. You go in and play with the dead thing to get pictures.
I don't know. Whoa. We're not playing with dead things.
Well,
right. Okay.
Dead thing. I'm okay. You touch dead things. It's all right. I hear you.
That is wrong on so many levels.
It's after 9. It's okay now.
It is after 9. It's okay now. I will walk up to the front desk and inquire about a room.
Well, good news. There is no front desk. However, next to the door, there is a monitor and a little camera that you can tell, so you can kind of, and a call button.
Is there an input jack for ADA and the micro headphones and all that?
No. That would make it hackable.
It would. Yes, it would. I will push the call button. I move my companions aside, except for Zautek.
So a pleasant-looking woman, actually quite pretty, comes up on the screen. Reservation number, please.
We do not have a reservation. We were hoping you had a room for rent for this evening.
I am very sorry, but we can only furnish rooms with a reservation number. If you do not have a reservation number, I will not be able to make a reservation for you.
How does one make a reservation?
And she kind of
On
gives,
your Zuzu?
yeah, she gives you like a web address. Even if you'd like, I can, and she'll hold she'll push a button and a little thing comes up on the screen in the corner of a like a QR code
Yeah.
that you can scan.
Hold please. And I get my deck out and I start and I make a reservation.
Okay. So you log in and it looks like they don't seem to have any availability for tonight or even the next 2 or 3 nights.
Oh, I can fix that.
You can't act remotely in Pan Pacifica.
While he's working on that, Connor is going to casually go around the building to see what he can find and see where cameras are.
Okay. There's lots of cameras.
How about a delivery entrance?
I'm sure there are some back entrances and things.
Cameras there too.
Thank you for your time, and I'll go make a reservation. I
Thank you. We look forward to you staying here. And she gives you a message, and as an AI, you might recognize as she's going into the message, you think you are talking to an AI.
Oh, I'm certain of it. Absolutely certain of it.
You could have played a romance.
Come on, baby. Let me take you out of all of that.
Clearly not a sophisticated AI.
I never draw the romance card. I would love to play the romance card. I never draw it. So.
Challenge accepted.
Do we have a building cafe, or is the hotel the only building on the block? Are there other
Only building on the block, but this is a rundown, crime-ridden neighborhood, and it's nighttime. There's not really going to be anybody else open.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm
Find
just
a junkie
wondering if
and ask some
there's.
questions.
Well, what Connor is specifically trying to see is if there is a door that he could disable cameras for or near, and then basically break in.
So all of the doors that you've seen, including the one that would really be the front door, have these electronic lock systems on them.
Hmm.
Now it may be possible for you to hack that.
I will show Cool One the locks on the doors.
Okay.
0.
Do you think you can break through one of these?
Yeah, not Cool One, Cool Zero.
Cool Zero, excuse me.
Zero.
But he is the cool one. I mean, come on.
So he's pointing out a lock to me.
Yeah, the
On
doors.
the door?
The doors themselves have electronic locks. Those are
Okay. How about pickable?
either lockpicking or computer.
There's your 12 on lock picking.
Yeah, you can bypass the electronic lock, and you are now able to enter the hotel.
Okay. I'm looking for, as soon as I get in, I'm looking for a room to get connected to the hotel.
Yep. So there's you can see where the elevator is. It's a smallish building. You can see the elevator clearly once you get in. The lobby is tiny, like one seat. The front desk does have this large screen in front of it. Looks kind of like a glass. It's glass, but very easily could hold holographics. And
Yeah, I don't want to
monitor.
stroll out into the middle of the hall and get captured by cameras that not supposed to be here. I'm looking for just a place where I can gain access to the construct so that I can hack it and then put my just get us a room. Essentially.
There's a door, just the other side of the quote front desk that probably goes into like a management area.
With the manager, and there's like cameras over that area.
There's cameras everywhere. I mean, the cameras had you coming through the door.
Oh, well, all right. If we're already on camera, then I'm gonna walk like I own the place over to the door, to the manager's area and go in. And if it's locked, I'm gonna try and pick it in such a way so it looks like I badged in or whatever it requires.
Sure. Lock picking or computers.
I would prefer computers.
Yeah. You have a deck, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can basically kind of, jimmy into the keypad and attach a wire, and
Okay.
that the 16.
That is the 16.
Okay. So door opens into a tiny room, and there's a desk, and a person kind of just looks up, sees you, and goes, "What? You're not supposed to be here."
I am supposed to be here. I'm your replacement.
What?
You
No,
have
no,
a break coming.
no. I would not take a break, but
I get my Zuzu out and cash out 50 credits, whatever. Yeah, you had a break.
Give me persuasion.
Shit. I need an anti-gym roll. Oh, anybody get a basic bonus?
Action.
Action alert.
Ooh, there
Don't you want to also fish for those idea cards?
Idea card's great for me.
Not that I have one, but as a reminder.
What'd you have to trade for?
It wouldn't let me open it up. Do you want a second wind or a rally? Or a leadership or a coup de grace?
Coup de grace is fine. Thank you.
There you go. I got a 10.
All right, so you hold up scan this for your $50. So go ahead, spend that $50 off your sheet. He goes, actually, there are some things I do need clean upstairs. So I'm not technically going on a break, but I do have to step away from the desk. I'm sure you.
I'll cover for you. I got you.
Thank you. Oh, and don't forget, he taps a little badge he has. You're always supposed to wear your employee badge in case anyone comes through. So you should put that on. He doesn't wait for you to put it on before he leaves.
Clearly. And I start looking for the badge printer and all the rest of it, and to make employee badges and get us a room reservation and all the rest of it.
So they don't have anything to make badges here. Clearly, he's covering his ass, telling you that. But there is the computer here, so you are free to do whatever you'd like with it.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Oh, I'm. First, we're gonna get a room. I'm gonna look for Ryuichi's. He's not gonna be here. I'm gonna get a room for us first. Then I'm gonna look for Ryuichi, and then I'm gonna try and make employee log entries so that we are clearly employees of the hotel at a low level management level.
Okay.
Manager trainee kind of thing. So I don't know what you want from me. If you want a computer roll, okay. I'm kind of accomplishing 3 things there. Do you want me like -4 on this computer roll since I'm trying to do 3 things?
Sure.
Would you like a drama?
I would like a drama. Let's see. Second wind, rally, leadership.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, take the rally. Take the rally.
I will take the rally.
All right. Go for drama.
Ooh. I assume it's a good success.
All right. So you have some temporary employee access, right? Basically able to kind of set it up as a as if you were, brand new employee who's still waiting for all the things to come in. So it's a, kind of a limited access, but you totally have that on a. Oh, that was actually a good success. It'll last like a week.
I'm gonna print like hard copy paper copies of these documents that say that we're temporary employees, whatever, for everybody. and then pass them out, just so we all have something that if we have to BS our way through something, they've got something to use.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no printer, but you can totally do it as like a PDF and send it to everyone's Zuzus.
Exactly. There you go.
That's the closest you're going to get to a hard copy.
Which is fine. That'll
There
work.
is there are no rooms available. That part was correct from what you saw earlier. But there's someone who hasn't checked in yet, so you could always screw him over, cancel his reservation, and put one in for yourselves and steal his room. It's already
Who is
paid.
it?
Not some nobody that sounds familiar, but
Then that is what we will do.
yeah. So when he gets here, his paid room is not going to be available. He's going to be pissed.
Okay.
F that guy, right? And finally, there is.
I mean, it was a computer glitch. Somehow I got lost.
We've already done worse.
Yeah. There is a VIP suite, and there's a man there staying there, Abdul bin Hafiz. And the picture of the person staying there does not look like Abdul bin Hafiz.
Does it look like Ryuichi Kano?
Yes.
Excellent.
To get to that floor requires a special key card in the elevator.
I knew that.
You have the ability to, with your good success, to go ahead and encode key cards for all of you for your rooms and for the elevator to get up there.
Perfect. So let it be written, so let it be done.
We found our quarry, so let's go say hi.
Yes. He's clearly got bodyguards. Do we have a video feed for that floor that I can access before we go up?
Surprisingly, there is not. Probably because it's the VIP suite.
And
There absolutely is. It's just shut off right now, I'm certain.
okay, so
That may be possible.
Go ahead, Dan.
Why don't you all give me fine rolls?
how many? And I was gonna say, how many entrances to the VIP area is there, other than just the elevator and the stairs?
Probably just the elevators and stairs. Nothing else occurs to me.
Well, I mean, it's like a secret back stairwell that's owned by many.
Well, the secret back stairwell, if it's there, you have not found a secret back stairwell.
Yeah.
All right, so Zero Cool and Connor, there is a bank of monitors behind you and all sorts of cameras, right? Clearly, I told you this place, so that someone could sit in here and watch all the cameras pretty much in the whole hotel.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice there's one view that appears to be missing. The camera that's focused on this room does not have a view on this monitor, this bank of screens behind.
Okay.
The room we're in.
Correct.
Who watches the watcher?
That's significant for a reason, and I'm just drawing a blank.
That means we're on camera right now, and someone else has it in a different server. But we just don't know who. So maybe we should find the feed.
Well,
Feed.
does that mean that is there a screen for this room on the bank? It's just not active, or there's no screen for this room?
There is no screen for this room.
But camera up there, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
So can I hack into the system to find out where that feed is being sent to?
It would be extremely difficult to do.
I'm willing to give you a roll.
Yes.
You would. I figured you'd say that doesn't sound like a no, and I'd be like, no, it doesn't.
I'll try to help you out. I mean, I'm not real good with computers, but I mean, I can hit a button.
Okay.
Are you trained in computers?
I am.
Then you can assist.
I have like one ad in it.
That's all you need to be a hacker.
Yeah, I know.
Zaotech needs to take 1 point in computers because we're doing the social media thing, and you need to have at least some familiarity with how the the equipment works.
At some point, I may.
Just
But
because you have to
that'll
know
be
how that works.
that'll be after Act 2, after I become famous.
Yeah. No,
So I know how to
that's
use
part of your.
Sousaphone.
Yes, exactly. That's part of becoming. You have to have some basic familiarity because you
Mhm.
got to do the social media stuff.
Because I'm a GoTech and I don't have a problem with dead things.
Okay, is no one else helping me with the computers?
No.
I can't.
If you think the rest of us are trained,
All
then you
right,
haven't
right,
seen our mind
fine,
scores.
fine.
I didn't hurt, but it didn't help.
Rod,
I have for you cards if you want it. I have a hero and a drama.
I'm willing to give up my last possibility, but I've still got some cards. So, I mean, if you want to you want to trade me a second wind for a hero or a drama?
On the tip.
All right, so let's see how far I can get with this. This 5 is a shitty roll.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it's like a me roll.
Ah, damn, I'm one off. What do I think? Am I there, Rod, or do I need more?
You have a standard success.
Does a
So
basic bonus get me anywhere? Further? 22?
I don't know that a good success is going to make much difference on this.
Okay, that's all right.
I don't want you to. I don't think you need to throw extra resources.
Okay.
So what you can tell is that right the wire that it goes up into, it's when you get to it, it's clearly sending this camera is sending out a signal. It's not going to any computer in this building, right? It's not hooked up to anything in this building. And as you hack it, you're able to see the signal's not very strong, which means it's not going very far.
The signal's not in this building, but it's not going far.
No. It's not hooked up. This camera's not hooked up to a computer in the building.
So the signal's going to Ryuchi, so he'll know we're here.
It probably is going to something in the building.
Okay.
We go now. We employees and going.
He's coming down. He's coming out his secret way. If we go up the elevator, we'll miss him.
Possibly, but
did anything in the did anything in the computer banks indicate where there might be a back way out from that VIP suite, Rod?
No, that would kind of defeat the purpose of having a secret exit.
Well,
we're already going to miss him. But okay, let's go.
So, stairs or elevator?
Is there a parking garage?
There's probably a parking garage.
I say we split the party.
Sure.
Well, if we're under the assumption that he's seen us and is bouncing, then yeah, I'll make my way towards a parking garage and try to find backwards from wherever the exit for the parking garage is.
All right, so I'm going to put you down here. And
who wants to go up in the elevator? You know what? I'll take the elevator because if it gets stuck or does something stupid, I'm probably the best one to hack it and get it unstuck digitally.
Right. Who's going with you?
Oh, I'll go with you.
All right. Need somebody else in the stairwell. Or
I'll go in the stairwell.
Is there only one stairwell, Rod?
Yeah, it's a pretty small place.
Okay.
So Connor and Hobeck are taking the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Up we go.
Up you go.
And this is how we killed the party.
No. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, so I have good news. As you guys you're going up the elevator, right? You hear it ding. The stairwell door, as you guys exit the elevator, the stairwell door, you're going to hear that kind of bang open. and we are going to go to a chase. Now, unfortunately, because it's a chase, the kind of covering the different areas doesn't really impact things a whole heck of a lot. But I did like the planning. So we'll see what we do with that. But obviously, you guys are here, and I've decided to use the Kano logo for Kano.
Whoever we're chasing.
Well, clearly, right? Looks like Ryuichi Kano right here.
Stop. We are here for interview.
Yeah, this is going to be dramatic. The good news is you're still villains.
It's actually going to probably work in our favor.
That actually does.
So, very
Oh, and we're not set back. Yay!
Too bad. Too bad that that this card did not come up previously.
Mm-hmm.
So, right, for a dance off, because you even see where it says the deck. This is the same art for the deck. So that would be perfect. It is one draw too late. What? So we're going to be running. What is everyone's? Who here has the highest dex?
Question.
I have an 8.
I have a
I
9.
also have an 8.
I have an 8.
I guess it'd be me with a 9.
A 9?
Unless. What's it? Is that Hosek? Whatever his name is?
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah.
No, dude, he's the talent.
I'm pretty.
Okay. So that's important. With a 9, it means your run speed is a 27. Value for a run speed of a 27 is a 7. So our the DC here, since we're going to be on foot, is going to be 7.
My run speed's supposed to be a 27?
That is 3 times your dex. You said you have a dex of 9, right?
Right, but the derived ratings on the character sheet say movement's 8 and run is 24, so that's why I was asking the question.
Yeah, your standard move is 8.
Oh, are you wearing some sort of armor?
That's probably armor, yeah.
I've got the countless security armor on, so that's probably why.
Okay, so
yeah, it'd be an 8.
The DC is still going to be 7 because Ryuichi has a run speed of that.
Cool.
And he is going to go first. You'll notice as he takes off down the stairs, cool. You're even going to see at one point, like he's jumping over things, and his shoes seem to be kind of helping to propel him and land. So at one point, he even seems to be running, like almost kind of on the inside of the stairwell, jumping from rung to rung before he gets to a lower floor, bangs through a door, clearly heading back for the elevator. So he is going to have a +4 on his step A. Do we have a step A?
We do.
Yes.
Hey, Rod. So
What?
I have a question for you before you go too far.
What's that?
Since we're not in combat, it's a DSR. Could I play my flashback that would basically, we actually knew he was going to be running down these stairs, so we had jammed the door, which might maybe perhaps make this more difficult for him for this round.
Sure. It
To
is
get out
not
of the-
combat,
to get out of
but
the stairwell.
it is technically, yeah, it is dramatic, and so all right, so yeah,
We're in rounds.
we are in
Yeah.
round, yeah, but it's a Cosm card. So I'm going to negate the penalty that he's going to have from those powered running sneakers. Not negate the penalty, negate the bonus.
Okay.
It was a nice bonus. And it also kind of negates the fact that he saw you guys and knew you were coming. He is, however, going to go for step A and B.
It's Ryuichi Kanawa. I bet he gets step A and B.
He did.
Mhm.
He did. So he basically he hits the door. It doesn't open. You hear him growl. Mark, you'll probably as you're looking down through the various stairs, you'll see him go another floor down, where there's an emergency exit, and he kind of kicks that open, and there's like this wire or something. He's sliding down. The good news is you guys are going to know exactly where he goes because Toshiro down in the garage hears a high-powered motorcycle start up.
Cool.
So once we get past step B, the DCs are going to change. But that was him. What would you all like to do?
Get to step B.
I guess
That was basically worth a +6 flashback, Jim.
Yep, that's fine. I kept trying to figure out a good time to use it, but it was just like
No, that was probably the best time to use it.
Mhm.
yeah.
The net result, though, is he did what he was going to do anyway, which is get to step B.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
so. I guess I'll try to run towards a motorcycle for the step A and B.
Can we help? Can we help him with that?
You guys can each roll dex to try to give him a bonus, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of using the comms to tell me where he's about to drop down at or something like that.
I'm in the elevator. I got no idea.
I will attempt to help. Because I mean, I guess the question is, Rod, are we all individually chasing, or are we doing a group check?
No, it's still group, which is why I said you guys can roll dex to assist.
Okay. Then yes, I will roll to assist. Yeah, clearly I am just distracted.
All right.
Are you going for A and B?
Yeah.
Now there's.
What, Rod?
Go ahead. So you're going. Did you get any help from anybody?
No help, no hurt. Everybody rolled but Zahotek.
Yeah, I'm waiting till we get to step B.
And he says he doesn't want to hurt me.
So,
But you're going for A and B, correct?
Correct.
And you're not willing to leave any of these guys behind.
Well, they're all upstairs, so it doesn't really matter.
They are.
Oh shit! All I got less Kana was.
Isn't 7 your DC for step A and B?
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys actually technically who is the slowest? Well, you're all at an 8, so I get 8s and 9s. I guess we're okay.
Okay, so I don't need to use buff ability any higher.
I would be at a 7 dexterity, by the way.
I don't know if that changes things.
I don't know if it modifies it.
It does not.
Okay. Good. I am going to intimidate Conaway here.
Are you?
Yes. Let it go. No. We are interviewing with you. Stop.
Seems unlikely, but go for it.
I will. Okay.
That's not gonna get.
Yeah, that ain't gonna get there. Okay.
All right.
That's okay.
I 100% need to buy a camera drone.
You're gonna have to now for the whole cover.
Absolute. No. This is not gonna be when he makes famous. It's not cover anymore. It's like, oh shit, it's accidental fame.
He just went viral.
Yep, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he is peeling off on the motorcycle. I don't know that you guys have a vehicle.
Oh
yeah.
Actually,
But let's
I
do
wanted
his
to.
part. Oh, did you try to help on the dexterity roll?
Well, actually, I wanted to do something at this point because I'm a mastermind. I wanted to use that and have a boot attached to his motorcycle.
Or get us a vehicle.
I think getting the vehicle is the better way to.
Or lock the garage
then I will
door.
have a vehicle ready for us.
I think Mastermind says that you spend a possibility and basically turn to somebody else and say, "Man, it's a good thing. Who's the best driver here?"
I think it's still Toshiro.
I'll say, is anybody trained in land vehicles?
I got an 8.
Okay, so yes.
Untrained.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a dex
So-
thing.
Turning them and saying, "Dang, it's good that I had that car rented, or we rented that car."
Yeah.
Called an Uber who pulls up right now.
If the now you definitely have the car rented because it says the test is not required when you have somebody else do it. But if you guys are willing to do a test, we might see what sort of vehicle did you manage to get.
What
sort
What
of
am I
test?
going to be rolling?
Do the test.
Well, it depends. What would you like to roll? Would you like to roll persuasion as if you were requisitioning it? Would you like to roll lock picking as if you were, quote, requisitioning it?
I will do lock picking.
Well, it would actually be Toshiro because he's the one who got the car. You turn to him.
Oh,
Do you have lock picking?
I do.
Okay.
it's probably better than your persuasion.
Well, he's the
Oh,
one
it's-
that's in the
It's way
yeah.
better
You're
than my
the
persuasion.
garage anyway, so you found a good vehicle and you
He's-
knew he was going to drive away.
Yeah, it's a 14 on his bike.
What's the 12 look like?
A 12 will be a vehicle that's, it's serviceable. It'll carry all of you. It's not going to be too much slower
Yeah,
than
let's
his.
try something else.
Okay.
Try something else.
All right. Yeah, that doesn't look good.
All right, so go ahead. What are you adding to it?
There we go. 19.
All right. So on a good success, there's definitely like it's sort of almost like this sporty SUV that should be able to fit the 5 of you, and it will give you guys a speed value of 15.
Who's our driver?
I'm guessing the one who
Zero?
just picked the lock.
Because he was down in the garage, and
Yeah,
basically he's
exactly.
already as soon as you guys come down, he's like, run, and the
No,
vehicle's
no.
already going.
It's Toshiro. It's more like, get in the fucking car.
All right. You should all pool cards at this point.
You say it's a 15 speed?
What?
Speed 15?
Speed 15, and the DC on his bike is a 14.
Okay.
Nope.
Back to stubborn things. The hero tests are disfavored this round.
Yay.
Yay!
There is no step C. The villains, you guys, will go first and are inspired, so clear 2 points of shock.
Okay.
No,
So
no
Ryuichi has taken off for the highway. I'm assuming you will be doing the same thing.
Uh-huh.
And since there is no step C, would you like to test to earn a card? Or would anyone else like to do anything?
Sure, I'll test for a car.
I would like to throw some blessings out
Okay.
since we're all back together again, or the dexterity thing.
And I'm going to use my scald ability to see if I can look at cards.
3 rounds of.
Good news, Robert.
Robert, you're in the wrong car. Connor. Connor, car's over here.
So three
Okay,
rounds.
I'll come
plus
over
one.
there.
And you get disconnected.
Why the hell were you getting in the Volkswagen? Jeez.
Is the scald a
I
starter
believe
perk?
it is an outsider perk.
It is an outsider perk, so yes, I am disconnected.
Good news, everyone.
Was that a +1 to Dex?
Yes.
Plus 1 for 3 rounds, correct.
Okay. I don't know if it's going to do me any good. I don't think it
All
will.
right. So
It's totally gonna do you good.
All right, here's the roll to see if I can get a card. Nope, I didn't get a card.
you did not. You want to throw anything after that? See if you can do any better.
No, not for just attempt to get a card. Hell no, I want to save it for when I actually need it for the roll.
I just want to give you options.
I understand.
Okay.
I appreciate it too.
I'm trying to make sure I, think about what you guys might want on these sorts of things. All right. Ed Dillinger or Hobeck? What have you guys got?
I can't really do much because I can't really intimidate him since he's in a motorcycle way up there.
It's a little difficult.
He's
Yep,
in the same step as us, right?
He is on the same step.
I mean, you
Sure.
can use a maneuver by shooting it towards his tires to cause him some issues.
Sure.
That would be throwing a good hand axe away.
That's
Oh,
And
but I'll tell you what, I'm gonna.
it might also have an impact on how he perceives the fact that you're like, no, we're here to help you.
Right.
We're helping.
So,
Figure out how to trick him because I got a good trick. And I don't see how I'm not driving the car, so I don't see how I'm going to do a maneuver.
I don't know that you can.
Yeah, I don't. The only kind of trick I've got is with my God meter, and I don't see how I employ my God meter in a way that he doesn't perceive as I'm trying to shoot him.
If I may suggest, you may, just a suggestion,
Yeah, you suggest
shoot
away.
shoot behind us and make it look like we're helping him. That's the trick.
Okay, there you go. I'm going to shoot behind. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to shoot behind him and trick him into thinking someone's trying to cut him off in a direction that he was planning on going, that he shouldn't go in that direction because I'm going to try and stymie him.
All right.
No, actually, I meant you shoot behind us like something's.
No, I got it.
us.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I'm. That's what I'm doing.
Okay,
But the
okay.
goal is with the idea that whoever's pursuing him is coming up in such a way so he doesn't go where he goes away from the
Gotcha.
area that's most advantageous to
Gotcha.
him. I don't know what his numbers are, so I don't know if a 14 is
Yeah, that's enough to stymie him.
okay.
All right. So he's going to kind of zoom past right up onto over towards the median, try to drop behind you guys and hit an exit. Dan, what is your land vehicles? Because he's going to try to maneuver and stymie you.
It's just my dex. It's an 8.
An 8. Okay, so I'm afraid I am going to have a good success, even with being stymied myself. And I will give you a very stymied, since he can do a step C. Well, this should be interesting. All right, everyone's pulling a card. And I will draw the next one, which is, I prefer to be called a hacker. We do have step C. I don't think the situation is going to apply. The villains, which is you guys, will go first, and then because it's a pure zone, Ryuchi will not need to search. But there is a step C, Dan.
All right.
Let's see if we can help. Oh, you know what? Let's trick. I'm just gonna help.
And actually, the DC is a 15 here because that is the speed of your vehicle. It's faster than his.
Ooh, I helped.
How are you helping him drive the car?
Look out over there. Don't go that way. There's a cart in the way.
Get your foot off my foot.
Yeah, I don't know that part would work, but the a find, if you're trying to do directions, a find would probably have been better. What would your find if you did a +2 to your mind? What would your find be, Mark?
14.
14. So still helping.
Mhm.
All right. So
You could have possibly helped.
I'm gonna help with a better blessing.
That would probably be a good idea.
With a better blessing. Oh. Way to go. As I
Then
said.
you could be very stymied.
Or I could be very stymied. I can
Take two shots.
take 2 shock and
But that's not a disconnection technique.
The role of Jim tonight will be played by Mike.
Yeah, it's starting to look that way.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, Mike, just for extra fun, a better blessing wouldn't actually help Dan because he's limited by his
Oh,
armor.
that's true too. It would help us, but hey.
Hey,
It'd
Mike.
make you feel better.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, Jim. Jeez.
I would have jumped and like take him out of the car. The steering wheel. I was like, let me drive.
Like, I mean, if you would have given me a +2, I probably would have. Because Dan, are you trained?
No, he's not.
No.
No.
Okay, so
No.
I really.
And
Nobody is.
anyone trained in land vehicles.
Nope.
I mean, I haven't.
Yeah, but somebody's gonna be after we get some XP.
Yeah,
Oh,
there will be
All
some
right,
more
all right.
skills added. All right,
we're
ready?
good at this.
Connor, Hero, and Hoback.
All right. So, but Dan, you're very stymied, right? No,
Ye-
because you've been.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, point is it possible to change drivers while we're driving?
I'm gonna give you a penalty on what you're doing because that's
Sure.
slow down to.
Is it more than a 4-point penalty?
Is it equal to a 4-point penalty?
It's probably going to be equal to the 4
So
point.
would be no point in swapping over.
But well, it depends.
That's not totally true because I actually benefited from Mike's blessing last round.
There you go.
Although technically I'm still wounded, so.
So it's a wash.
Wait a minute. Are you?
It'd be a wash right now.
I'm
It
trying
might-
to figure.
Yeah.
But somebody has more possibilities than you.
Yeah.
Somebody's got
There you go. Yeah. It's got a shit ton of possibilities. Spend that shit.
Yep. So, I will in fact jump in the driver's seat, pushing Toshiro a bit out of the way, and take over.
all right,
Fine,
go for it.
fucker, take over.
Oh, you think you can do better? Fine.
Here, it's all yours.
As the party once again trusts Jim's roles to help them.
Yeah, but tonight the role of Jim is being played by Mike, so you're fine.
No,
Oh,
you're
okay.
assuming that it's not both of them, Mark.
Right.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Mhm.
Go
All
ahead,
right,
Mike. I
so
believe in you.
So -4, Rod.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
You all
Watch
owe
out
me
for
an
the
apology.
fucking truck. He went that way. Where are you going? Shit. That's why backseat drivers should stay in the backseat.
He exploded. He would have been successful almost.
You are off by 2.
Can't anyone do anything for him?
Hero, drama, basic
Yep.
bonus.
I will- You got one?
I have a drama. Yeah,
Okay.
And it's already pooled, clearly.
it is because it's like a
Because you've had 2 rounds of pooling cards.
right.
All right.
You can hold on to that, Connor.
Okay.
So what it is as we're switching seats, you swerve and almost hit the side of a truck or something.
There we go.
I mean, he probably bounces off the side of a truck, but manages to maintain
Hey,
control of the
It,
vehicle.
it ain't my car.
Right.
It ain't my car.
So
Hey,
here-
don't worry, it's a rental.
here's a question for everybody. Would a rally help us right now?
Oh, dude, I've got 1 card.
Yes.
Yes, a rally would help because
Yes. Drop that bitch.
All right. So discard cards from your hand.
I'll get
Oh,
rid of-
look at that.
I'll get rid of the coup de grace and pull up 3 more.
yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. As much as I like my coup de grace,
You
It's
don't
worth
want
it to
to.
draw.
You don't want to damage them.
right?
So who gets to drive offensively?
Did you actually draw one?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I did not.
That would have been fantastic.
I'm waiting for someone to do that. Like, hey,
No, just alertness, willpower, and a glory.
actually, that's the first time we've had someone with a glory in their hand.
It's true. We have not had a lot of glories.
That's okay. Your rolls haven't been good either.
No, that's true.
We've hit some
But-
mid-30s.
But the good news is I drew romance again.
Hey, Mark.
Nice. Oh, you're gonna go for the other twin, right?
She's not here.
Damn.
That's a bucket list right there.
Connor, Shiro, I don't believe either of you guys have gone yet. Connor, you want to try reconnecting?
I need to reconnect or
You
try. I don't think I do.
You're a little short. What would you like to do?
Truthfully, there's not much I can do from a car.
No, not a whole heck of a lot.
So because I can't trick, there's no intimidation at this range.
Not,
So yeah, huh?
Not really. It's too hard to hear.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay. Tashira, you have anything?
No, I don't think I have anything I can actually do right now.
Okay.
And Rod, I realized I drew one extra card too many.
No,
So
that's good.
How far away would we say his bike is right now?
One range increment away.
All right, so maybe since I'm no longer driving, I can try to slow him down by strangling him. Nope, that'd be considered hostile. No, forget that. Never mind.
I was gonna let you.
I know, but I thought about it. Like, wait a minute, now that might not work.
I was trying to slow play that a little. If I was like, oh yeah, absolutely, that's a great idea, then somebody would have warned you. So I was trying to make it sound like I was thinking about whether you could do it. So I was like, if I don't say anything, it might sound like I'm thinking. So I was going to be like, yeah, you could probably do that.
Yeah, I'm glad I came to my senses a little. So other than that, no, I got nothing else I'm going to do right now.
Rod is cooperating. I make my wisdom save. All right. Pooling card. Oh no, he's going to try to get step C first. He is currently very vulnerable. Not very vulnerable, very stymied.
Does he have a surge?
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
matter. He's spear zone.
Yeah.
Darn.
All right.
It would have been interesting to see our enemies surge for a change.
It would be. So that's gonna bring his. Ugh. I'm gonna spend a possibility on that one.
Hope you choke on it.
Ooh, I did not. And gets up to a 17. So he will manage to move up because I rolled well with that possibility. However, seeing that your vehicle is faster and his seems to be running out of the nitrous booster that he had on it, he jumps kind of, as one of the, off the highway. You're able to follow, clearly, since you got to step C before he did, and abandons the bike as he runs into a subway station. So we are going to drop this back down.
Actually, that helps us a lot more.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you don't have the whole thing on the road. It's basically multifaceted kind of chase, which I like better than just the let's roll dex. Like, let's roll the exact same skill again and again and again. So step D is going to be a dexterity test. However, it's going to be pretty crowded in here, so you will have some penalties if you have not successfully, as a team, maneuvered.
So are we doing an individual maneuver roll each for that?
You don't have to do an individual maneuver, but somebody at least needs to be successful with it.
I have a maneuver of 8, no ranks.
All right.
I was going to say what's the next card here?
A, B, C, D. Conservation of Assassins. Ooh. The heroes will go first, and after that, you guys are going to be set back.
I would like to get rid of this card.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Is that okay with everybody? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Perfectly fine.
Let's flip that card.
Because if you weren't, I was.
Mm-hmm.
See, nobody cares. All right. So multi-action, the heroes. He'll go first with a critical problem.
I still don't like that. Because we should go first.
What card number do we want? Like, isn't it
40.
40?
40.
Yeah.
We want 40.
Yeah,
40,
we do. I take
40.
39, but 40 is fantastic.
Uh-oh.
No, that's good.
So technically you're not Storm Knight, so you don't become stymied, but neither is he, so he doesn't become stymied either. But there is no... I guess that's good?
Yeah, about as good as we can get at the moment.
I don't know that we can do anything about it at this point, unless somebody's master planning that one of those season initiatives.
Sure. Why not?
Yes, if you have a master plan, you should master
There
plan
we
a
go.
season.
Third time's a charm, Rod.
Honestly, we might. So he can't get away with that card. He can't get away. We can't finish it. I think it might be better to hold the season initiative for
The
the
next
next
card.
round, just in case the next round doesn't pop up with a D and the hero's going first.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're last ditching this round if we don't. I mean,
No, it's a chase, not a
It's a
DSR.
chase.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
We can take
Yep.
20 rounds if we need
Yep.
to.
Yep. Okay, I like your plan. So, I mean,
Hold on, there's your season initiative. I had to go dig it out. Nice.
So after that card play, villains go first. Taunt and trick.
Yeah. So he will ignore the surge again. What would you all like to do?
So you said that we had to maneuver right? Does the maneuver have to be done on the same round as the attempted step D?
You know, it doesn't. It doesn't actually say that. So I would let you probably get away with doing it now.
I would like to maneuver.
Let's do that group maneuver.
A group maneuver. Okay.
Does that sound all right? So we're all out of that area.
Yeah.
are we going to try and assist?
Assist is the
Well, that'd be
go for a chase.
So I have an 11 maneuver.
And I do not help.
No, you don't.
I just
don't hurt either.
I do not help.
Ooh, I helped.
I don't help.
So it looks like you have a plus, Jim.
I will take it.
I almost helped extra.
Okay. So standard success, that is enough to get rid of any penalty from not successfully maneuvering on the next card.
Okay.
This or the next, right?
Yep.
All right. That is all of you. You all pull cards. He is also going to be trying to maneuver. Yeah, he'll spend the possibility. Okay. He will successfully maneuver as well. In fact, he does it so well, he gets an outstanding, I think. 30. He rolled a 30.
Ooh.
Nope, just a good. All right, you've all pulled your cards. All right. Each hero must immediately, we don't have to worry about that.
We aren't stinking heroes.
There is a possible setback, however, but you guys will go first, and he's not going to... confused, just so you're aware, in this book, anytime confused comes up, it applies to you guys, even if you're the villains.
Mm-hmm.
That is something written in the front of the book.
Yeah, I remember when you said that. I was like, that's not fair.
It's not, but it'll never affect them. So you guys are confused with a possible setback, but if you succeed, you catch them.
Honestly, I'm okay with it, Mark, because there are no confused on the villain lines.
Right.
I get it. I just because it's a bad thing for me. I don't like it.
Of course not. So
right,
are you guys gonna try to run him down?
Oh yeah. All right. So is my at this point it does not.
Are
Does
other
not matter if I do it or
help
Dan
you?
does it, but
Well, it matters if you do it because you have more
Yeah, you have more points than I
possibilities
do.
than he does, and we
Yeah,
can't
it's
play
true.
cards.
Yeah. So who's trying to help you?
okay.
Yep, go ahead, Mike. You can join your call.
If you're going to help on this roll, though, Mike, help.
I think he might. I think he's already paying attention to the call.
Is
Might
this
be.
another maneuver?
No.
No, this is
Okay.
going to be the final dex check to catch him.
Yep, raw
Okay.
deck.
I will attempt. I will try to help.
I helped.
Sorry.
Is your help the
My-
support
I help.
card?
My help is a supporter card. Yes.
Okay. 1, 2.
Oh, also, I think last round I forgot to do this, so let me try.
Yep. Now we lost. Now we lost Mike because he doesn't even have our headset on. He's got work headset on.
That's
So
fine.
Mike's out of the loop.
That's
Holy
okay.
shit,
It's
Connor!
okay.
Way to go.
I
Yeah.
reconnect.
You have reconnected.
Gloriously. Can't play
No.
cards. Never mind.
Can't play cards,
Right.
yeah. Alright, so I see +2.
+2,
Total?
correct. The supporter, you may as well take it now and have a +5.
Sure.
And don't roll a 1.
Nice.
All right. So you manage to kind of cut him off enough where he misses the train and slows down.
We just want to talk. It does not have to be violent. Or running with.
Everyone just wants to talk. What do you want?
Well, we did take out your assassins and kidnappers earlier.
We stopped that other car that was chasing you too.
Yes. I think that we would, be able to help each other. We've already helped you by removing one threat from you.
How much help are you looking for? What will your help cost me?
Well, I mean, it seemed like you're the one that actually needed the help. We just needed the job.
Job. Kind of his, one corner of his mouth twitches into almost a sly smile. I cannot have just anyone in my employ, but perhaps we can talk about work. Find a place elsewhere, and there we can discuss this. Do you have a safe house of any sort? I believe my hotel is compromised.
Only by
Yes.
us.
If it is compromised by you,
It's
It is not.
compromised.
compromised.
Yeah, we have a place we can go.
We have a place to take you.
Then let us talk and see what your skills are. That is going to get us to the end of Act.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, so because there's so much skill in RP stuff, there are going to be parts of this that are definitely going to be, that's running a little slower than we're used to. But it still might be faster than some of the big, long slog combat that we've seen in other books. I don't know. But either way, you now are going to be on this page having a conversation with Ryuichi Kanoa. So let's go ahead and get ready for the next act. Which is cards.
You gonna recall them all?
Well, it's just easier to let you guys discard them this way, because recall, I think, I don't know if it's going to shuffle them in the deck.
You just recall and then shuffle.
No.
That's what I did. And I need 2 possibilities. I'm hanging on to my Kanawa possibility.
You should be able to draw off the token. If that doesn't work, let me know. I'll send you 2.
Draw off the token.
Yes, you remember, so if you click Ed Dillinger in the upper left, you'll see where it says Destiny and Pos for drawing cards.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
And obviously, Rod, my wound will continue until the next day where I can attempt to strength roll it off.
Yeah.
Are we drawing a Pan Pacific Cosm card?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I need 4 possibilities.
So if you click your token in the upper left, you'll see where it says possibility. Actually, I might be able to send them to you that way. Boop, I did. There you go.
Okay.
In your hand. I forgot that
Thank you.
I told Mark that he could draw. But you guys can use that same macro. It should work for everybody. All right.
Rod, I'm just telling you ahead of time, and I don't know when I'm going to play it. I have seriously started an encounter, and one or more opponents in the battle are surprisingly tougher. I'm letting you know now so that you can plan as for your various encounters coming up in the act. I have no idea when I'm going to play it. If you'd like, I will drop it to the table. And
Let's consider that for next week, since Mike has his work thing and we're at the start of an act and I know he wants to spend XP. This is a really good spot to pause.
I'd agree.
Which is good because it
that.
gives me time to figure this out.
Yeah. Oh, are you going to go ahead and get some extra ones?
Might as well. Granted, it's just 5,000 for this act, right?
For Act 2, yes.
Right.
So, yeah, you can go ahead and hold on to that.
Just hold on
I
to it.
will not be here next week.
No? Okay. I will put that note in.
In which case, Rod, I'm actually going to pass you the Cosm card I drew because it's a play when drawn. So
Okay. Let's put that one. I'm going to totally put that on the table.
okay, I was just going to hand it to you and you could figure it out. But
yeah, no worries.
And I technically have 2 Kanawa possibilities, but I don't have miracles or spells or anything, so mine are.
Yeah, but they're second chances.
Right, no. But that's the point.
Yeah.
They're good to use whenever, but yes.
Why don't you put them on top of this as well, and we'll put your cards on top of that too, so we'll know. Oh, that's Jim. Right. I'm gonna put Hobeck here, and we'll know. Hey, that's Hobeck's stuff.
Did we win?
We did.
You captured him, yes. And he is now you're basically going to go interview for a job with him, and that's going to be our Act 2. So you get your 5 XP, and we're going to pause until next week.
Gotcha.
And I'll go ahead. You're getting 4 cards, Jim. Is that correct?
Wait, so
Yes.
is Jim not going to be here next week?
He's not.
No.
I am not.
Well,
Are you also out?
I am also not next week. Yes.
We'll
And then
be
I'm
down too.
Yeah.
Which means our next game is going to be the 24th. That's 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
I should be good as long as the Braves day game does not go into extra innings. If it does, I will let you guys know, hey, we might have a late start. But it's a day game. It would have to go into, right? I mean, it's 12:20. It would have to be really extra innings.
Yeah. They've only
They won't play that much.
13
You'll be
innings.
fine.
13 innings is the biggest they've gone, and it's still been pretty quick.
Right.
And that's happened twice this year.
Right. So it would have to be like 19, 20 innings. It'd have to be a double game, basically.
Yeah.
Or a rain out or something like that. And seeing as that particular game was a reward for Cassie and I got her Delta seat, I can't be like, all right, kiddo, let's leave.
Yeah. You're good.
Okay, I have a question, but I think it'll be for after Twitch.
Okay.
All right. Well, with that, we'll go ahead and call it a night. So, as you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a few weeks out before we come back to play some more of this. But don't let that hold you off, because we do have our game on Saturday night, our GUI Reincarnate, as well as our Mutants and Masterminds on Monday. If you need that, tabletop RPG
Actually,
fix.
not this Monday. Isn't Gerald out?
That's
for
right.
this
Gerald is
session?
still out, so we're missing this Monday. So we only have Saturday. Anyway, remember, we are in this adventure called Life Together, so please keep that golden rule in mind. Treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. With that, have a good week. And for those who are in the path of whatever hurricane and these nasty storms, please stay safe.